Hello, everyone. Welcome. It's time for some dropped frames on a Sunday.
Why do you sound like that?
That was like the weakest Sunday football thing ever. And it's Sunday.
And it's Sunday.
JP, you were supposed to. The schedule said you'd be at my house between 2 p.m. and 7 p.m. It is 7:05 p.m.
I know.
I pay for this internet, and I need it fixed.
I'm sorry.
when it's scheduled to be fixed. Can you please now?
Sir, yes, I'm on the way, sir. Sorry about that. I had some Taco Bell backfire on me. Okay.
Well, okay. I've been there.
We asked you to use the bathroom.
That's one of those. That's one of those times when the literal and figurative interpretation both kind of work.
Yeah. Yeah. That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. Ko, since you brought it up, give us your best Sunday afternoon football intro.
I don't have my voice mods anymore.
Oh,
wait, can I hold on. Hey Zeke, can you give us a good one? Can you give us a good one?
What voice mod do you use?
I used to have one of the low tones.
The greats don't use voice mods. What are we doing?
Yeah, the greats don't.
Yeah. So be great.
Yeah.
Sunday, only right here on the Drop Frames channel. You'll pay for the whole seat, but you'll only need the edge.
If you think for a second I would have done better than that, you are.
Shit. What the fuck?
Oh, you too? Okay. No, it just all happened.
That was
JP laughed.
That
JP?
was awesome.
Yeah.
I don't know what just happened, but that was awesome on my end. Everything froze, and
I'm still frozen.
And yeah.
Oh, there we go. Hi,
there you go.
Man.
We're back.
Yeah. I was on the edge of my seat. Zeke wasn't lying.
That was fantastic.
Wow.
Holy.
No, that's growing up in Montana. You know, like you'll get all the monster truck rallying races.
Yeah.
Always make a stop.
Oh.
Yep.
Yep.
What about that?
I think I might be able to do the Bruce Banner thing, but I won't impinge on his trademark. You know what Bruce Banner is?
From UFC?
Of the Hulk?
Buffer? Bruce Buffer? Bruce Buffer?
Yeah, I started to say
Bruce
the
Banner.
Hulk.
Yeah.
I was like, that's the Hulk, right?
Yeah, you mean Bruce Buffer of the Buffer brothers. Yeah.
Of the Buffer brothers. That's right, because there's Michael Buffer and there's Bruce Buffer.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Didn't they make
Ready?
Stranger Things? Oh, it's the Duffer.
Yes, they did. They did indeed. They did make Stranger Things.
So if you do Let's Get Ready to Rumble or It's Time to will they sue you?
Yes,
They will.
that's copyrighted. Yeah, you can't do that.
Yeah, so you have to say, you have to change it.
Yeah.
So
we're
there
not.
you go.
That's not a joke. They will actually sue you. Like that they have.
Let's get ready to podcast.
We like it.
Yeah.
Love it.
We like it.
Love it.
I love watching the Buffer, the Banner brothers.
The Banner Brothers. Yeah, the old Banner Brothers. Everyone knows them. Hello, hi, welcome to Drop Frames again on a Sunday here. Yeah, I'm wearing my my SDN shirt. Zeke, did you not get one of these for being a
I
true
did not
fan?
get one of those. No, I didn't.
What the hell is that?
And
What is that?
You didn't
No.
get for being a true fan? Oh, apparently Barry's broadcast now just died. So we're all effing, at least on my stream.
Oh, good.
But you guys are fine? I don't know. I don't know what's happening anymore.
Oh, Lord.
Me
Those
neither.
brothers work fast, apparently.
They do very fast.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Anyways.
no, I know. I recognize it
oh.
immediately.
Okay.
Having played Dispatch, I knew exactly where your shirt came from.
Yeah.
But the funny thing is, I don't know for sure what SDN stands for. They said it over and over again, but
Sucking dick news.
no, that ain't news. We all knew.
I mean, it is recently, Zeke. I don't know if you know about the second dick. Yeah, there's a lot of
Topical.
sucking dick
Apparently,
news.
yeah. Okay.
Topical.
Yeah,
There's
you're
a
right.
lot here in the U.S.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
very topical.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
No,
The only thing better than that
Dispatch Network,
story.
right? Yeah.
The only thing better than that story was that smile.
Yeah.
Oh, my God, dude. That should be the new, smug emote on Twitch.
Man. Yeah. Yeah. That's true.
Unbelievable.
No, I think isn't it Superhero Dispatch Network?
Yeah, that's what people in chat were saying. I figured it was, but I wasn't sure.
Yeah.
Um,
They sent me a whole bunch of stuff.
did Bruce and Co. Did you guys not play Dispatch?
I haven't played Dispatch. Not yet. Yeah.
You guys should play it.
Yeah, I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be one of those guys, probably JP as well. Like I immediately told everybody I was like, you should play this.
You should
It's
play it.
fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
And it's well written and it's good and yeah, we'll talk about it. We'll talk about it after the news.
Yeah.
How long is it from start to finish? By the way,
8 hours. Yeah, maybe 8.5 hours.
Oh,
8.5 hours.
okay.
Each
Depending
episode.
on how long you play or if you pause to like
Yeah.
talk about your choices with the chat or whatever. Like mine took
I thought it was like
I think
double.
mine took like 9.5 or something, but I'd make frequent stops.
Yeah.
To chat about the choices and stuff. So
The game's good too because it every hour is when an episode ends, pretty much
Got it.
on clockwork. So you could we're doing 4 hours today, and then it's a nice usual like cliffhanger because Telltale games, that's how they are. Yeah, and then you can wrap up the other 4 episodes at a later time. So
Okay.
it's worth it. Anyways, Zeke said it. Let's get into the news. I actually want to start the news off with I guess tomorrow's news, which will be the Game Awards nominations are going
Oh,
up
right.
tomorrow at noon. We're not going to go through every category. I'm mostly focused, I think, just on the Game of the Year stuff is going to be hard enough. What 6 games are in Game of the Year?
Well, Expedition 33 is going to win. We already know that. So,
Expedition
that's
33,
guaranteed.
Hades 2,
33.
I would say.
Kingdom Come Deliverance 2.
Kingdom Come Deliverance 2.
I think
Silk Song.
I think
Hades
KCD2 will get.
Hades 2 and Silk Song.
Snubbed.
Yep.
You think
so?
Silk? I think
Hades 2 as well. I would agree. Yes, I would agree.
You think? Wait. You think Hades 2 is going to get snubbed?
I don't think it'll be in the Game of the Year nominations.
I think so. Okay.
Someone's definitely getting snubbed.
yeah.
There's only 6 spots.
No. That's actually a really good point. They're probably going to go for high value games in there, and then they're probably going to have one curveball like Silk Song, because they generally have
So
like
it's
an
either
indie darling kind of thing.
Well, they're all going to be indie darlings this year. It'll be Silk Song.
Yeah,
Maybe Blue
yeah.
Prince will be in there, possibly.
Yeah, Blueprints is my dark horse. Like I'm
I'd love to see it.
not confident it'll be in the top 6, but I wouldn't be surprised if it was.
Or hear me out. Maybe Arc Raiders gets thrown in as a nomination. Maybe as a nomination. I don't know. Maybe multiplayer game of the year like sort of takes over that whole thing. But
I expect to see it in multiplayer game of the year. Or
But
any
if it-
multiplayer
I do
category.
for sure.
If it, I think it will definitely be a multiplayer game of the year, if not winning that. But if it's in multiplayer game of the year and it's not in the top 6 game of the year, like nominations, then that's kind of weird. So I think Arc Raiders, I think Expedition 33, I think KCD2 actually might make it.
Oh yeah, I will.
And then at that point, it could really be anything. Like Hades 2, Silk Song, Ghost of Yote, Dispatch, Donkey Kong Bonanza.
Is Dispatch officially like eligible?
I think so. I don't know.
Are we gonna now? This is gonna be interesting. Are we just gonna kind of not do split fiction?
That's the other thing. Split Fiction, Death Stranding
Like
2.
that was huge game of the
yeah,
year
Death
stuff in
Stranding
previous
2.
years. Death
Yeah.
Stranding 2 is another huge one. Yeah.
I don't. So
like
look, I like Split Fiction a lot, but I don't necessarily think that it will get the nom this year. Only this year. Like if it were any other year and it was pretty, slim pickings, then Split Fiction would probably be thrown in there. But I don't think it's going to get it this year.
this is also the year of Indiana Jones
Yep, because I wasn't there last year.
and Silent Hill F.
Indiana Jones. Yeah, Indiana Jones is. I don't think we'll get anything, unfortunately,
That's
because I think it's an amazing video game, but I don't think it's going to get any nominations. at
I
all.
think Troy might get
Indiana
a nom.
Jones? I think Troy will for his voice acting.
I hope you're right.
I bet he would.
I'm very worried about. But just the reason is it's a AAA game, and AAA games are currently out of style. So I don't know. That's what I'm worried about.
Yeah.
They are, but they still make a lot of money. And
That
Game
is
Awards
true.
They
is
make a ton of
lot-
money, yeah,
it's a
they-
lot about the money still. Game Awards is still it's still a bigger show. It's not an indie showcase, so it's like
Ko, I hope
Yeah.
you're right because indie deserves it. I love that video game. So.
yeah.
It's going to be a
gonna be a hard
pretty
year.
insane thing. I think maybe even more. I don't know what that. I'm at a loss for the actual word that I want to use, but voice acting noms or best performance is also going to be pretty insane this year. Because Expedition
Huge.
33 has a huge group there that could all be in there. KCD2 has a huge thing that could. Hades 2 has a huge thing that could be
All-star
there.
cast.
Yeah. Arc Raiders, great voice work. They could probably be there too. You know, Dispatch,
that'd
obviously
be-
huge.
Wait, hold on,
a treat.
JP. Do you know that in Arc Raiders that a lot of it's AI? Did you know that? Are you worried about
We haven't discussed that on the show yet, Bruce. Would you like to introduce the topic?
that? I mean, wait, hold on.
Dude.
Does that mean you've talked about it at length?
I mean, we could talk about the newest AI scandal that is now out.
Yeah, with-
which
oh,
has
they've
been
Call
a
of
new
Duty.
one
Black Ops?
since we only talked
Talking
about
about
that.
Black
Yeah.
Yeah, with Call
That's a
of
great
Duty.
one. That's a great one.
Oh my
Love that.
god.
Yeah. Yeah. No, Bruce, we had Amelia Tyler on from Baldur's Gate and Hades. And that's where the whole AI conversation started from Arc Raiders. So yeah.
Got it.
It's been here. You can go check out the past 3 shows, Bruce. The comment section is great.
Uh-oh.
Oh man, it's delicious.
What do you mean? Why? What's great about it?
Just go, you know.
It's
go
mostly
check it out.
it's mostly me. What's the Taylor Swift song? I'm the problem. It's me. Yeah. It's the biggest thing is like a lot of people have made Arc Raiders their line, and everyone was going to have a line with AI coming, and for a lot of people their line is Arc Raiders. There's AI voice work in Arc Raiders, and I'm going to set my line there. I'm not going to play it. I'm not going to watch it, and I'm not going to associate myself with people who play it. So there's people like me. I weighed every option I had, and pragmatically, I was like, I'm going to play this. Like this, I'm going to play it. This is my decision. And a lot of people are extremely unhappy about my decision.
That's correct.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's
You know what,
correct.
Co?
Yep.
I am not one of those people. I don't care at all, and I think you should play what you want to play.
There you go,
I
Bruce.
appreciate that, but it is a tumultuous time. Everyone is welcome to their opinion, dude. Like, and I have to say, this is the first of many lines we're gonna see. The next year, is gonna be it's gonna be brutal because this is just the first of like many. We have the second line now with Call of Duty. Like, we had the art guys who have at least tried to be somewhat ethical about their AI use. They talk about it. They're transparent about it. They try to include voice actors. They could have just done the whole thing in AI, obviously, but they brought it in to work with them. Now we have Call of Duty, who just put a whole bunch of AI imagery in their games. There are people now with screenshots who are completing Call of Duty, the main campaign, and refunding it to Steam. And they're saying the reason I'm refunding this is because there is too much undisclosed AI in this game.
There's a lot.
And Steam goes, okay, refund.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I've seen that.
And it's like, that's going to be a line. And then we're going to have, so, a lot of people are now swearing off Call of Duty, and it's only going to keep coming and coming. So it's going to be an interesting world.
Yeah, there was.
Short of it is, last 3 episodes, we're starting to see that line. This is the beginning.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Ubisoft confirmed that Anno also had some AI artwork in the loading loading screen artwork. Yeah,
I had not heard that.
They left some art in there that was AI generated in Anno 117 that came out this past week.
Guys, Ubisoft, they really need help.
Well,
they keep fucking up. They're making great. By the way, they're making great games. I really like the games they're making recently. But boy, oh boy, they need help with their brand image. Because geez.
We have some stuff to talk about concerning Ubisoft.
Yeah, we can use that as a transition here. On Friday, they postponed their earnings call, and they also halted trading,
which is kind of a big deal.
Yeah, that's a very
that's bad.
Very
kind of a big deal.
Weird thing. There was a internal email that was sent and verified by VideoGamesChronicle.com, where the Ubisoft CFO Federic Duguay.
I think it's Duguay, yeah, because that's the way I pronounce it too. But I could be wrong.
Duguay.
I've spent a semester in France. They didn't provide an explanation.
I watched some Muzzy.
There you go. For the halt in trading, beyond avoiding, quote, unnecessary speculation and market volatility during the delay.
Yep.
So a lot of people are thinking that they're about to sell.
They did make the point that there is a chance that this is just related to like some other stuff, like announcement or acquisition. It says here in our notes. And it could be like just an accounting issue or something. But this is a very strange move, especially now. It's a very strange move. So it could mean something is on the way.
Yeah. Someone could be buying them, which that's wild, but I don't think I wouldn't be shocked, right?
Their stock value has plummeted, man.
They've been in a bad spot for years.
They have been getting battered. I mean, if anyone wanted to buy them, like this is prime pickings, dude. They're on the ropes.
They've been going. The stock's gone down 50% this year. I believe it is. I think the SAT is 50% this year. And then also, other people were saying that the split into Vantage, which was like their bigger franchises, where they're like, we broke up into another company that now has our bigger franchises. It's called Vantage.
Yeah,
they were saying that maybe that's the accounting for that is sort of holding off the trading. That it could be really as boring as that.
Yeah.
But it's really weird to do this preemptive because there wasn't much that was going on for Ubisoft. Like Ubisoft is whatever, stock's going down, no big deal. And then they're like, whoa, hold on a minute, let's halt the trading. And
I know, it's like, shouldn't you have done this like a year ago?
Yeah,
like before your stock slid 90%.
I don't understand. This doesn't make any sense. So they're like, well, everybody stop talking about Ubisoft. And it was like, nobody was talking about Ubisoft. It's very strange.
Some important exec comes back from his year-long cruise around the globe, and he's like, what's going on? Well, everything's on fire. Shut it all down. What are y'all doing? What is happening here?
Exactly.
What is going on?
It'll be we'll be watching, I guess, tomorrow to see if they have any announcements or if things go back to normal. Kind of fringe news on the Ubisoft front. Expedition 33 and Dispatch are both both created by a good amount of ex-Ubisoft devs, which when you think about that and you think about the success of those two projects, you really start to think like, what the fuck are they doing over there?
I think didn't a major Ubi name also just go to CDPR to work on Witcher 4? Like one of their I think a bunch of talent seems to be migrating.
You might be right.
Is that right? Was that accurate? I think so.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out who that. There was someone that recently joined CDPR on Witcher 4. No, that was the KCD dev. That's who it was.
Oh, was it?
Okay. Yeah, that was the KCD dev.
Thank you.
Was it?
Hey,
writer?
JP, are we doing the
It's called Chump and Chip. We'll see.
What? Oh no. We're not. We don't stream together. We just do a podcast together here.
Understood.
Our bots tend to start eating each other.
Yeah.
So it becomes kind of a mess.
It gets a little scary. Yeah, he was the Carol Coleman was the senior quest designer. Why did they bury this? Reported by Eurogamer. He was there at 8 years at Warhorse. He was a writer, game designer, scripter, and then lead gameplay designer. He was the lead behind KCD2's hardcore mode, as well as lending a hand in developing the game's crime and punishment system.
Nice.
And now at CD Projekt Red, he is the senior quest designer for Witcher 4.
That's great.
So, yeah, little industry shake up there, but we'll see what happens, I guess, this week with Ubisoft, if they return to norm or if it's something else going on. I also saw that, I don't know if it got confirmed or if it was just a rumor, but Warner Brothers, a little bit outside of gaming, but they do make games, Mortal Kombat and Shadow of Mordor and stuff like that. I think that they're potentially selling for like $77 billion to the Saudi investment firm, the PIC.
Oh, are they also selling to the Saudis? Really? Is that true?
I think so, yeah.
Let me check. Hold on.
I
didn't know that was that. They've been up for sale for a long time.
PIF, not PIC, sorry. I think that is happening. It was mentioned. So maybe not confirmed, but yeah, $77 billion for that. And I'm assuming the games will go with that and won't be sold off piecemeal in terms of IP and everything. So that is a thing when it comes to sales here in, what is this? I guess Q3 of 2025. We'll see what happens. Probably more news this week as we're getting to the end of Q3. Co mentioned the Blops, the Black Ops 7 AI art stuff. What is specifically AI art or AI in that game? Because I've heard so many different things. Like I heard one thing that this doesn't have to do with AI. There's multiple things that are fucked up about that game. Number one, for the single player, you have to play online no matter what.
Correct. So the way, because I don't know if you guys have played the co-op campaign. I just played it on Friday, all of it. And it is labeled as a co-op campaign. It doesn't even say single player campaign or campaign. It says co-op campaign. So when you go into it, it's basically like dropping into a lobby. It's like dropping into a lobby the way you play it. And once you've dropped into a lobby, it then matchmakes with 3 other people. So like there is no pausing it. There's no like you can't pause it or whatever unless I don't think even if all 4 of you wanted to pause it, it wouldn't matter. But you play through and then like there are checkpoints. So if you all die or whatever, it restarts you from the checkpoint within the level. And then there are different levels. There's like, I think there's probably 7 levels, maybe 8.
Okay.
And some of them are open world levels. They're sort of like they put you in the Warzone map, kind of like a Warzone style map. And then you complete PvE objectives inside this Warzone map that supposedly forwards the story of the campaign. It's a disaster. Like it is like the weirdest mishmash of a bunch of stuff that you've ever seen. So there's no pausing it. It's all online. And also the campaign doesn't make any sense, like at all. But I will say the way I was describing this campaign was like, did you watch the ridiculous War of the Worlds movie on Amazon with Ice Cube?
Yeah.
Did you see that?
Yeah.
Do you see that nightmare of a film?
Yeah. Fantastic film, actually.
It's an hour and a half and it's like a flashbang. Like they hit you with a bunch of bullshit for an hour and a half. And at the end of it, you're like, what happened? And it's like enjoyable in that way. That's the way that this Call of Duty campaign is like this. So you should play it. You really should. It's insane. It is literally insane. And by the end of it, you're like, I don't even know what happened. I don't even know what I did. I shot a man and I did a thing and like there was a giant man that comes up and attacked. Like you don't know. It's wild. And
you sound like Brick from fucking Anchorman coming back. You're like, I shot a man.
Yeah, that's what happened.
And then I stole a baby.
Dude, okay.
Is yelling at you the whole time. Like it's so weird. It's like such a strange thing. But it's, I mean, like, I don't know that it's fun, but it is content. There is that.
Huh.
So real quick, you had a question about the AI. So one of the things you can do in this game apparently is you can generate calling cards with AI prompts in the game. So it just actually makes it.
Oh,
here we
so
go. This
you
is
generate
from,
it as a user.
This is a quote. This is a quote from the Forbes article. This was written by Paul Tassi, whatever you think of him.
Sure.
Without question, Call of Duty Black Ops 7 is the most egregious use of AI I've seen in a mainstream game, and this is the mainstream game with a budget multiple times higher than other series, and they're choosing to cut corners by generating calling cards with a few AI prompts rather than pay artists for those slots. I'm surprised they've issued a statement here at all about this, but after this went viral, here is what they said. Quote, like so many experiences around the world, we use a variety of digital tools, including AI tools, to empower and support our teams to create the best gaming experiences possible for our players. Our creative process continues to be led by the talented individuals in our studios. Interesting. Okay, so yeah, and this question, of course, is how AI calling cards support our teams to create the best experience possible for Call of Duty players. This comes in the wake of Arc Raiders, Call of Duty's main competitor. That's interesting. Also using Gen AI, but in that case for voice work, where VOs gave permission to have their voices reworked using AI for finite varieties of lines. Still controversial, but far from using extremely obvious AI studio Ghibli-style art for a cosmetic like this. It's Ghibli style?
Yeah, so that's the it's not user generated in the sense that the users type in a prompt. It's they made like this right here. This is the Ghibli style player card, and this is $15 when you buy this, according to this article.
Oh, so they used AI to make the the cosmetics they're charging money for?
Yeah, it's
Yes, correct.
AI generated calling card in its $15 cosmetic Yokai Wrath bundle. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I thought it was what you said, where it was the users were able to generate it on their
No.
own, but this
No.
is the devs doing
Yeah,
that.
it's-
Yeah.
It's the calling cards are the most egregious example because you have to pay for them. Like that's the problem is that
Yeah, let's-
everyone's like, this is
That
clearly
is-
AI and you have
So
to pay for it.
that's it. So it's
Yeah,
it's,
here they are
it's
right
No, the
here.
funny thing is,
That's it.
the funny thing is, like, I remember there was like, I don't know, a week where the Studio Ghibli AI shit came out and everybody was able to use it, and it was all over like the social media.
Yeah, I remember that
for-
too. Yep.
For a hot minute, and I looked at that and I went, "Oh, that is." They don't even give a shit. They're just like, yeah, look at this. Just fucking terrible.
Yeah. It not a great COD year. Without question. I don't numbers wise, I guess if you're paying attention to PC though, Call of Duty never really had a big presence on PC. I don't know if the game's probably going to still sell well in terms of general sales, but I don't know if it's going to be a banner year for them.
No, it won't.
What's going to
It's
be
gonna
interesting?
sell lower than other years.
What's going to be interesting is they've always accounted for certain amounts of success with the franchise. You know, that pie is divvied up whenever it comes out. So as we see that pie get smaller and smaller and smaller, I bet a lot of people are going to start wondering if it's worth it for them to be a part of it, that we're getting huge returns in the past, and it's going to become riskier and riskier for them to keep their money there. It makes me wonder, if this kind of thing is going to get smaller and smaller over time with the World of Warcraft approach, where it has to kill itself, nothing's going to kill it, or if we're going to see like a topple at some point. Like just, hey, we're just going to stop doing this, you know, like, because I feel like it could kind of go either way. Like, does a franchise like Call of Duty fade away, or does it just flop?
We've talked a lot about this, Lawrence and I, on our news show, because Call of Duty is a games as a service game, sort of, in the sense that they release a new one every year, but they expect you to buy into it. And I feel like the inevitable death, Lawrence has always said this, the inevitable death of a games as a service game is a fade away. It's just like this, like slow, eventually, like
into the night.
you know, like there's like 5,000 people playing, and then
They shut it down quietly.
Bungie, Sony's gonna go to Bungie and be like, guys, it's time to hit the lights, you know, like, and then like there'll be a tiny little news story because we all moved on from Destiny, who knows, however long ago, and there'll be a little news story that barely anybody notices. That's like Destiny 2's done, and then that'll be it.
Yeah.
So.
Well, we'll see. They're bringing in the Star Wars IP with hopes to save it this December. So
for Destiny, but for COD though, actually, interestingly enough, when Co was talking about this, since they just acquired Activision for whatever it was, 70 billion.
Yeah.
This
3 years
seems
ago,
to
4 years
me,
ago?
yeah, it was like and I think the full acquisition went through a couple of years ago, but
Yeah, very
it
recently.
seems to me like these studios that are working on COD are sort of just hanging back. They're just like, we've got to get a little time because of that money. We got the pad from the acquisition. We'll just chill.
Yeah.
And Microsoft is like, no, you got to make a lot of money. And all these developers are like, we're good. You know, we got our payouts. We're good. And I'm not saying they're being lazy. It's just more of like, it's this weird push and pull of, it feels like maybe they reached the destination of what they were going for, which was the acquisition. And now it's like, okay, yeah, we'll just keep putting them out.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Something to pay attention to. There might be the old like we're doing a big reboot on COD in 2 years, and so everything's leading like they've done that before, and we've seen that before in the video game world on countless IPs that are still super successful. That's the marketing mandate or the marketing line that they'll go with, and I would assume that's coming soon, given the state of Call of Duty this year. And if you buy into the whole like Battlefield versus Call of Duty thing, Battlefield obviously won, quote unquote, this year handily. I think 6 is still crushing like 200,000 or 300,000 people on Steam concurrent and doing well across consoles and all that stuff. So, we'll see the restructuring or whatever, the rebranding or however they want to spin it. But they do have like 3 studios making COD now,
and a
and a bunch of like
a fleet of support studios.
yeah, a ton of support studios.
Yes.
So
Oh, one of my favorite things about the campaign at the end, somebody was like in the chat, they were like, they don't show credits at the end. And I was like, that's not true. They must show credits. They don't show credits. At the very end of the campaign, it's just a bunch of the studios that worked on it. Like it's all the studios logo. And then they kick you out into their end game PvE mode that you only have access to after you beat the campaign. So you never see the credits.
wow.
Are there credits?
There are, you have to go looking for them in the menus, but they don't show them after the campaign. It's like they're like rushing you to this mode after the campaign is done. It's the weirdest thing.
Oh,
What
This whole
is
thing
the
so
mode?
strange.
wow.
I believe it's called Endgame. I don't actually know. I never looked it up because it literally just, I'm telling you, this whole thing is a flashbang. Like you just like, they drop you in this thing and they're like, go run around. And you're like, what the fuck? And you're in like the lobby with like 40 other people.
Isn't
you're all
the
doing
isn't the
PvE.
lead
It's really
character the
strange.
guy from Heroes?
Yes, it is that guy.
Is it Milo? Milo? I forget his name.
Yeah, Milo Ventimiglia. Yeah, I think
Yeah,
it is.
yeah. The guy, the super
but
popular
anyways.
show in 2025, Heroes, where you save the cheerleader and save the world. Everyone remembers
He
that.
was in.
Man, that was a great show for a couple seasons.
It was.
I know,
This
right?
is us.
Yeah.
This is us. Is the more current.
Oh yeah, that's right. He's in This Is Us.
Yeah.
That's right. You're right.
But,
forgot about
yeah, that's so there are no credits. That's just the studio's logo. You guys, when you guys were talking about the studios that worked on it, that reminded me. It just like shows a
Wow.
block of the studio's logo, and then that's it.
Weird.
So
Strange.
what you're describing to me, Bruce Green, it conjures up an image of like, I don't know, a museum of some sort, and it's 10% museum and 90% gift shop.
Oh yeah, yes, totally, absolutely.
Okay.
That's right.
That's accurate.
And I don't know that you're meant to spend any money on the stuff that you do in the campaign. Like it doesn't feel like it. The one thing that is cool about the campaign is that it levels up your overall account, so you could go do PvE stuff, and then you can take those levels to multiplayer.
Oh, so it's
Um,
all like one ecosystem.
Which is, I think that's cool because then you'll level up guns and level up your account, and then move over to multiplayer, and then you'll have those levels. So that's fun.
Yeah,
That's cool.
makes sense.
Oh.
It's the proper way to do that.
I love how you said that like it was a question. So that's fun.
I mean, it kind of like I don't know. I'm not sure.
I think
don't
that's the
know,
proper
all
way
right?
to handle
There's,
it. Like,
there's someone that could find value in that, maybe.
yeah.
Which, because I obviously I don't play a lot of Call of Duty ever, or any other like first person shooters ever. But now are we talking about the game that I've seen on social media with the big soldier in the sky? Like that's it.
Yeah,
That's the
Okay,
one.
so I'm getting the fever dream kind of a thing from that. Like, what is the story behind that big man in the sky? Because there's a game
All
out
right.
there that
you
is
really want to
that is
know?
based all
You
around
really
that
wanna
that's
know?
coming out.
Are we
come
getting
out,
into
whatever.
spoilers for the hot title Call of Duty single player?
No, it's not really spoilers. So,
Okay.
In Black Ops, I forget when they introduced this mechanic, but I think was it 6? Black Ops 6. I play the campaign every year. It's fun.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. There in the Black Ops campaign, at some point, they introduce hallucinatory gas. And
Okay.
hallucinatory gas basically makes your entire team. Doesn't make any sense, but they share
like
hallucinations.
Scarecrow, bro. Yeah. from
Exactly.
Batman.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Scarecrow. And so in Black Ops set in this campaign, the entire thing is a hallucinate. Like you're all hallucinating the whole time.
The whole thing's a
Oh,
drug
So
trip.
that's basically, that's not the reveal. That's not a spoiler. It's just more of like, you don't know when it's a hallucination and when it's real life. And it's the worst. In the Black, it really
If
is.
it
It's the
were
worst.
anything other than Call of Duty, I'd be like, that sounds like a cool game. But since it's
It
fucking
was
Black
it was
Ops,
when they introduced the mechanic. When they introduced the mechanic, again, it might have been 6, Black Ops 6. It was cool. Like it was like they dropped you in and you were all of a sudden in a zombies level, and it's really well done. And I was like, oh, this is cool. Like this is really neat. I think it was last year. And so then this year it's just fucking everywhere. It's just the whole thing. And it doesn't make any sense.
So kind of
And
jump the shark level stuff.
For
Like, just took
absolutely
something-
right away.
Oh my god. Can I just say I can't wait to see the TikTok where it shows the design meeting for Call of Duty and a guy's at the front of it and he goes, it's gonna be awesome. They're never gonna know if they're like in the game or in the hallucination. And then it cuts to Bruce and he's like, you never know if you're in the game or hallucination, and it sucks. Because I agree. That sounds like it sounds like maybe it'd be cool for a little bit, but then after a while it just kind of gets exhausting, I guess. I don't know. Like
now we were talking about like
we
were talking about being lazy and stuff like that. Like I mean, I love a good drug trip in a game as much as the next guy, but like if it's the whole thing, it really means that you could suggest anything and it's like it's a drug trip, anything can happen. And that seems like just a fucking lazy ass fallback to do whatever you want.
Yeah,
exactly.
So, yep. There are lots of theories. The theory is that this campaign was written fully by AI. A lot of people have said like, that the campaign, because like it does seem like you plugged in all your characters to AI and were like, write me a campaign, and then the AI was spit out this bullshit because it's not good.
Oh man.
Yeah.
I really do encourage you to play it. It's only about 4 hours long. It's short. You could blast through it in 4 hours, and honestly, you guys would probably enjoy it with a friend. Because like
I've
Lawrence
enjoyed
and I
the
played it
past
together.
COD campaigns. Yeah, the last one I did was the Maven. The numbers, what do they mean, or whatever. That was the Was that like 3 years ago, 4 years ago?
And again, like it's not good, but you will have fun. I think if you play it with someone else, and you guys are both like, what the fuck is going on, like the whole time.
Yeah.
So
mystery science, a little bit of it.
Exactly.
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah.
My big thing is I don't want to give them a penny.
I understand.
I don't want to give
so
them
I got
money.
I should also say I was given a code. They give me a code every year.
Yeah. See, they would never give me a code. So yeah.
They give me a code every year because I play the campaign every year. I love playing the campaign every year. It's fun.
Yeah.
It's always kind of like, ridiculous. And this one was just extra ridiculous. So
it was
are you planning? I mean, are you playing the multiplayer and stuff? Like, are you putting hours into it?
No, I don't usually do that.
Yeah, see, $70 for 4 hours though, bro. Like,
well, no. You would never pay $70 for the campaign. Like, literally, never in a million years would you ever do that. I will say, at the end, the mode that they give you at the end of it, once you've completed the campaign, I thought about going back to that. I was like, I could play this again. This was kind of fun. It really is like Warzone, but PvE. So, yeah.
No, I was actually toying around with the idea since we all know like most of their money, these kind of games go into like the multiplayer and stuff. Like that's where like most of the money, most of the hours of people playing go into. But I was thinking about taking like, I don't know, maybe an extended weekend and playing through all like the Call of Duty main campaign stories, like from start to finish, from like 1 to now, and seeing like the progression and how long it took me, and seeing how much care like they started with and how much they ended up with, like in making the story.
Well, there's like really cool campaign. Like, so when they rebooted Modern Warfare in 2019, that campaign is awesome. It's really good. It's a really good story.
Is that is that the one where you do like a Spec Ops mission into an apartment and you can accidentally shoot a mom?
I think that might happen in that one.
Okay.
I just remember
I
really
totally
enjoying...
didn't shoot the mom that was holding her baby because I thought it was a gun.
You know what? You said that in a way that makes me not believe you.
No, I just said that. That's I'm not a believable person.
I feel like if you didn't actually do
it,
it, you wouldn't have stated it.
Well, that's just how I am in your head, Co.
Am I
And
right?
if I accidentally, allegedly shot said mom and baby in the campaign.
There it is. Okay.
You can't prove it.
Did you stream it?
Bruce, you had a thought.
Can't throw to me right now.
Cat to the clips.
Did you suck his dick or not? All right. Did you suck his dick or not?
Oh no. Oh no.
Anyways, no, there really are. There's some highlights in those campaigns. They're some of them are super cool. I would say like when I played Call of Duty Vanguard's campaign, it's terrible. Vanguard's campaign is garbage. It's like this really bad, boring sort of Avengers of World War II thing. It's terrible. But then the 2019 Modern Warfare reboot is awesome. So they've really kind of like gone up and down, and that's why I like to play these campaigns because they're insane. There's the one with Kevin Spacey as the bad
I was
guy.
about to say, which one had Kevin Spacey as the bad guy?
I think it's Advanced Warfare.
I think
wanna
you're
say.
right.
Either
I
that
remember that.
or Infinite Warfare, one of those.
Yeah.
And it's wild. It is a crazy thing. And it's not terrible. This campaign this year is the most insane campaign I think I've ever played from Call of Duty by far.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, there you go. That's Bruce Green's review of Black Ops 7.
Yeah.
Play the single player. It's okay. It's fun, as he says. I'm very I really want to see what sales were on that game. But probably won't. They might even not put them out there. But we'll see.
They're not going to be good. They're not gonna
MPD
be
numbers and stuff like that, I think, still exist regardless. But yeah,
It's all honestly like I wonder if the Steam thing is going around. I'm curious like how many people are actually doing that, because I've seen in multiple different places in multiple different communities people talking about refunding it via that Steam AI thing. So I wonder like how prevalent is that? How much is bubbling under the surface?
Yeah.
I mean, if they're refunding like thousands and thousands and thousands of copies, it's a big deal.
I have to be careful with how I say this because I don't want to alienate our audience, because I would put them into the group that I'm about to say. The loud minority is definitely the people around AI. For the most part, the normal person either doesn't know or doesn't care about that stuff. So
That's true, but people also like getting shit for free.
that is also true. Yeah.
Regardless of their feelings on AI.
Yeah.
So that could also factor in a little
Yeah.
bit. But I see what you're saying. And that's a good point.
Yeah. So we'll see when the numbers come out. The other, some of the other big news, which I think all of us are generally excited about for kind of a myriad of different reasons, is the announcement of the Steam hardware.
The GameCube.
It's kind of like, yeah, it's
Whoa, slow down. We don't want to get tracked here, Jay.
it's the Gabe Cube. Zeke.
Gabe
Cube.
That's what I said.
That's what he said.
Oh.
Yeah, he didn't say game. There was no. He didn't
I thought
put.
he said GameCube.
He didn't put the words game
Sorry.
and cube next to each other.
No, that's an
yeah.
installation at Burning Man. You're
JP,
thinking
next
of
time.
the Gay Cube. And Burning, it's a totally different thing. Totally different vibe too.
Okay,
Oh,
got it. Yeah, Valve came out this week and announced a whole slew of Valve hardware. They led obviously with the Steam Deck, which has been out there for a while. I think I want to say probably all of us on the show actually have a Steam Deck or have at least used one. Bruce,
Yeah, I've used one.
you don't have one?
I don't know one, but I've used one.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. And then they came out and announced the Steam controller, the Steam Frame, which is a new VR wireless headset to go up against the Oculus Quest. Yeah, from Meta. And then
say
the
Oculus rip.
Yeah. The Steam Machine, which is a very small form factor PC that Valve is going to start selling all of these products from the Valve hardware lineup in early 2026. No prices were announced for any of this, which I guess you can kind of take from that what you want. Either they don't know yet, either they didn't want people to be, afraid or reluctant to purchase it with a price attached to it. I think these days it's kind of smart when you reveal hardware like this to not have a price attached to it.
See what the people think, man. Like
Yeah.
put it out there and start gauging public response. What do you think this is worth?
That's-
I mean, did they? I think they even released stat sheets, didn't they?
They did,
went
yeah.
pretty-
We got
yeah.
stat
They went
sheets
like
and everything.
they went in
Specs,
depth
yeah.
with what's in this. So I mean, I actually really like this approach as well. I'm.
That's what I wanted to do. Like I wanted to see like let's do like a Price is Right style, like on drop frames. Like how
How low
much
can
do
we
you think the Steam machine will cost? I'm gonna say $7.99, Bob.
That would be steep. Yeah.
So you $200 less than an index.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say $9.99.
Oh, DOA if they released it at $1,000.
You
DOA.
think?
Absolutely. No way.
I think
anybody's buying
it has some pretty good tech in it though. Like and Steam does like to make a profit.
The specs are okay. What do you think, JP?
Price wise,
I hope I'm wrong. People say in the chat I'm wrong. I hope I'm wrong.
yeah.
I'd love a $4.99, right? That's great.
Oh god, yeah, that would be
Yeah.
insane if that were the case. I think I don't know what they would be piecemeal. I could see them selling a Steam controller, a Steam machine, and a Steam frame all in one for like $1,400 or $1,500 or something like that. It's like a package deal.
Oh, a big bundle.
Good idea.
Yeah, a big
That's a
bundle.
really good idea.
So wait,
Um,
so the headset, it needs a PC to run. It can use the frame as its PC base. Do we know that?
No, yes, it does need a piece.
It does, because it says
Well,
multiple times,
the-
like, connect to your PC for streaming your. I know
But
it's a
the
PC
rumors-
itself.
Yeah,
Go
but the rumors are the Steam frame could act as its own PC. That like nobody
That's what I'm
knows that,
wondering.
but
Okay.
everyone's like the specs on this mean it could be its own PC, but we're
Okay,
nobody's sure.
no. Yeah,
Yeah,
chat
so
is
for
saying
the-
it could be both.
Yeah, from what we understand, the headset, the Steam headset, is a fully functional independent unit. You do not need to have a PC to use it. But they do mention that it can connect to your PC to
Yes.
stream games from it.
Yes.
So if you want to do that, you can do that. So what I'm wondering is, can the frame act as that PC? And people in chat are saying maybe, because the frame has much better hardware than the headset.
Yeah,
So-
I would assume
yeah.
it could. The biggest thing is this right here.
Somebody said, look at the last sentence. I don't know
Uh,
which of what, but apparently it's in the last
oh,
sentence.
and it supports
there it is, right
standalone
there.
play too. Yeah.
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 Well,
so, like-
that we know. That we know, yes.
Yeah.
They're competing with the MetaQuest 3, I think it is.
Yes.
3 or
yeah,
3S.
Yeah. Which
Which
I
those
have.
are standalone wireless headsets, and they're great, by the way. Like those headsets they work very, very well.
So the frame
Yes.
is the headset. Oh, whoops,
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I got it backwards.
Frame is
What's
the
the headset
headset. Machine
What's
is
the
the
box
PC.
Yeah, the machine's the box.
Okay.
The Steam machine.
Machine. That's what I was wondering. I was wondering if the frame could use the machine as the base.
Probably. Yeah.
Probably.
Because
Cool.
this right here is the biggest deal, which is a dedicated wireless adapter that goes over, I believe, Wi-Fi 6. It might even be Wi-Fi 7. But that is a dedicated wireless link up that is super high bandwidth. And when it comes to streaming stuff, because I have a Quest 3 and I've tried to use I think it actually is Steam when it comes to the streaming stuff where you get on your wireless network, and it's like, okay, I have a pretty beefy wireless network, but if you go too far away from, the router, it kind of starts to have some issues when it comes to streaming that stuff. So
My chat was a little confused on the Wi-Fi. Was it 6 or 7?
I don't know.
No, okay.
I don't know. Does it actually say if it supports? I know you're somewhat joking here, but I want to see.
I thought it was Wi-Fi 7. I could be wrong.
Oh, it is Wi-Fi 7. Yeah, it is Wi-Fi 7. Yeah, 2x2. Which can do 5 gigahertz Wi-Fi and 6 gigahertz VR streaming. So
That meme actually just helped the conversation.
it did. Yeah, no, it actually helped.
It did.
Yeah.
It really did.
Okay,
Oh,
hold
yeah.
on. So the
I'm
adapter,
conflicted by this.
the wireless adapter is Wi-Fi 6E. The headset, the Steam frame, can do Wi-Fi 7.
Huh.
Got it. Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
So
Give me your price, JP, for the Steam machine. What do you think
on the Steam
price will
machine
be?
just by itself,
I
Yep.
love that bundle idea now.
Without going over?
I think I haven't looked at like hardware prices recently. I think RAM is up.
To say it, someone in my chat said they added all the hardware up and they estimate it to be around $650. I don't know how accurate that is, but I would estimate between $650 and $70, like if you were to go get the hardware.
So most hardware sold at a loss. So if they sell it at
And they're probably getting a
$6.99,
really good deal on it.
yeah, I think $6.99 is probably what would sell the best. But if they price it at like, I could see them going like $9.90. As long as it's under 4 digits. I think the second they approach $1,000 for that, you're going to lose a lot of potential buyers.
All
So, JP, we're
guys,
going to need your final answer.
I'm going to go, yeah, I've been wishy-washy. I'll go in at, I'll go low and say $6.99.
Okay, $7.99, $9.99, $6.99. Bruce Green. $1, $1,
right, guys.
Bob.
$1, Bob. I mean,
Guys, I
honestly,
gotta
that
do
go ahead.
Oh no, I was say, guys, I got to do it. I think it's going to be between $600 and $700.
Okay.
I got to do the meme. I got to do it. I had to do
He
it.
has to do it.
Come on.
Between 6 and 7. Yep.
He has to do it.
Absolutely.
Either way, no, I actually think it's gonna be $5.99. I think they
Okay.
released this at $5.99, and
Going
it's
cheapest.
part of me is hopium. It really is.
Yeah,
Like, I'm
that would
really
be
hoping
great.
that they, because the reason I say it is because the Steam Deck, the portable Steam Deck, is $400, and that's pretty cheap for a portable. And they released it at $400. Now that was in 2022 when they released it at that. And things have changed quite a bit. So I think you guys are probably correct, but I'm hoping that they drop the base Steam machine at $5.99. Because I think if it's like they could get away with $6.99, I think once they get into the 800 to 1,000 range, that's it. It's done. I don't necessarily think it will sell very well.
I agree.
So I think if it's at $5.99, everybody buys it. I think everyone buys it at $600.
All right. I got it written down.
Okay. All right.
See what it comes
Save
out
it.
to.
Yeah, we'll see it. I'm sure in 2026 when it.
I'm gonna. Just to
being
say
sold.
it again though. I love that idea about a bundle. Like this is a built-in bundle, man. Like the headset, you wouldn't even need to have like a TV, get it like for your apartment or something. You could literally use the headset, for your screen. Have a controller already there set to go. So it's like you have your input, you've got your controls, you've got your stuff for your eyes, you've got the power in the machine. So it's like, yeah, that bundle for like what 14? What would that bundle be? You think?
Probably 1,500, I would think, or 13.
You are paused on the exact thing. So we looked at it on my stream, and you're paused on the exact same thing that I was paused on because I could not get over the fact that they were just like, let's put this in big letters. There's an LED light or strip, y'all.
Yeah.
LED strip, y'all.
Yeah.
Hello, fellow kids. What do you think about our
They-
LED strip? I'm gonna go skateboard down at the half pipe. Let's go.
They might try to make some of their money back with these face plates. If they sell enough of those face plates, which, it's just plastic at the end of the day.
Oh, also, one other thing that I have to ask you guys. What happens if they release Half-Life 3 and they say you can only play Half-Life 3 on the Steam machine?
Yeah.
We
for the
were
first
we were
month?
talking about that today. We
Yeah.
were talking about that today. What
happened?
if they announce for this? Oh yeah, by the way, like throw it out there. By the way, for your Steam machine, you'll have Half-Life 3, and for your frame, we have Half-Life Alyx 2.
Yeah.
So enjoy that as part of the bundle, and runs only exclusively on Steam hardware.
Yep.
I think the
Vince
internet would just break.
McMahon
The internet would
memes
just break.
everywhere.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it was just everything would just gone. Just gone.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah.
It's like that.
No,
it's that
that's-
meme. It's
I'm
like
sure
it's like
someone
Valve.
brought that up. They were like, "You want to sell this? Like, really sell it?"
Mm-hmm.
No, Valve, you have the opportunity to do the funniest thing.
Yeah, dude.
Oh my God. Wait a minute. What if they bundle all of the hardware, include Half-Life 3, Alyx 2, whatever, and they call it like the Orange Box 2?
That's right.
God.
then
And
make
it's a
and then
limited
make it
edition
orange.
one where it's an
Oh
orange.
no!
box.
Oh,
It's
God,
an
no.
orange
Yes.
Steam machine with an orange
No.
Steam frame.
We're all
And an
buying it.
orange
We're all buying
I'll
it.
fucking buy
Every one
that.
of us is buying it.
I'll be
Yeah.
there
In a
day
second.
one.
In a second, I'll go to the midnight release at the Brick and Mortar.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that would
It's been
sell.
30 years since I've done that.
That
You
would sell a
realize
lot.
you do realize that us saying that and actually being truthful about it, we are the problem. We are the problem. Like,
Oh yeah,
You're
Yeah.
right. You're right.
absolutely,
like,
absolutely.
hey, guess what? You want a paint job on that cube? $500 more bucks. You bet. That sounds great.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Would you take 1,000?
Oh, they don't have subtitles on here. Huh. That's interesting. They probably do on that.
Oh God, a companion cube paint on your machine?
That's already happening.
Yeah, that's
No,
already
but
happened.
dude.
Didn't
Oh,
it?
it already happening? Oh
I
my
think
God,
I saw
no.
that. Yeah.
If you could get like
think it's
actual
Q-brand,
sides
I
with
wanna
the
say
bubble
Q-brand.
jet practice, yeah, like with the actual little extrusions of the companion.
Yeah,
cube.
yeah, yeah. So
Oh.
it's
God.
D
Oh,
brand.
my God.
D brand already announced that.
Dude,
D brand is a third party company. This is it right here.
Oh, there it is. That's it.
Yep.
That's it. That's amazing. actually amazing. Wow.
Yeah. So
You know, Valve is going to see that and be like, "We do not endorse this. That will cause your unit to overheat. Do not put this on your unit. It will destroy your unit."
yeah. Regardless of price and hardware and cost, like all that stuff, I do think that this will be a pretty big deal when it comes out. It's got a lot of stuff going for it in terms of all the hardware and whatnot, but the other stuff is like it's all based around Linux/Steam OS, which starts to be a big competitor to Windows, Windows Store, Windows everything, which I'm like super on board for.
Also, it's huge. One huge thing is now that they can do the Android stuff, it opens the door wide for more VR development. On the Steam platform. Yeah, this is a very big deal. Very big deal for that.
Yeah, Steam announced that they're going to start allowing Android on Steam
Android-based
itself.
APK.
Yeah.
Yep, from using the same one for the Meta Quest guys are using.
Yeah.
So we can finally see that all blast onto a new headset. And the new headset looks great. Also, I don't know if we've really talked about that too much, but like I actually really want to get one of those. I was gonna do the same thing with a Quest, but an environment is so locked, and I'm not a big Meta fan. So it always kind of bugs me that I didn't have an index that was like a Quest, and that's what this is. It's a Quindex. So it's great, and I love the idea that I can just walk around with it, no cables. Apparently, I read a hardware thing where it's pretty quiet even when it's cooling. So whole thing sounds very nice. Could just connect it to my main PC.
Yeah,
would be great too.
Yep.
It'd be nice not to have to put up those stands.
Yes. Yeah. Is someone that has a Quest?
Yeah, because it has the tracking stuff. Yep.
Someone that has a Quest, it's great. You just put it on and you're done. Yep. The issue though, and one of the reasons I don't use my Quest all that much is anytime I'm like, oh yeah, I could play that game. Let me log into my Meta account. And then I'm like, oh, okay. Actually, I don't. I'm good.
That's the exact same thing that got me off it.
Yeah, unless they send me a key for something on the platform, I'm very reluctant to buy on the Meta software platform because it's Facebook account. I'm actually using my Facebook account from 1990.
Can we also just real quick talk about like the person who was the designer was like, hey, you know what I miss? The old Xbox controller. No, I'm talking about the original Xbox controller.
Yeah. I don't know how I feel about those.
There we go. Man. I miss it. I want it back. And there you have it right there in your hands, that big, beefy, double thumb pad fucking monstrosity that they have there.
Yeah.
Holy moly.
Board. It's not a controller, it's a board. It's like a little like I'm still figuring out, like if you think about how you would hold that with your hand.
I think it's fine. Like
I don't know how my thumbs would
this.
Go that far. I can't imagine using that comfortably. You'd have to move your whole hand down the side, I guess. I've been kind of long, so maybe that's the point.
Yeah.
That Steam controller, I hate that Steam controller. The original Steam controller was terrible. And this one does not look good, but hopefully they made it better. I just can't stand that. People were saying that you can like turn it into a mouse and keyboard with those touchpads.
Yeah.
And I was
just like
all
the
right,
Steam,
well, that's cool.
Just like the Steam deck, the little pads on the Steam deck.
Yeah. But I hate those touchpads, man. I can't stand them.
Yeah, I don't mind them. I did have I am part of the big hand committee, and I had a person from the little hand committee say that they have a hard time holding a PlayStation DualShock 5, I guess, and there's no way they could fucking hold this because this thing's like a monster compared to one of these. So we'll see how that works, I suppose. Because they might have to make like, I don't know, a version of it without the pads. I don't know how they combat that. Because people have different sized hands.
That is the other question I had. Like, there are games that, I mean, many games on Steam that don't have controller support. Like,
yeah, and they say as much in here. That's why this stuff exists on the controller.
Yeah.
They say so that you can play games that aren't native for a controller, and you can use these pads. Okay. Now, how well that works. I don't.
Can you plug in a keyboard and mouse?
Oh
Do
yeah,
we know?
yeah, of course.
You can?
The
Okay.
Steam Machine?
Okay.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah,
Okay.
the Steam Machine's got all your why does that keep popping up? All your inputs that you would expect on the back of it. They have a I/O thing here. There you go. It's got USB.
The reason why I ask is because
and yeah.
the reason why I ask is because they're not putting it on Front Street that you can plug in like a keyboard mouse. Like they I think, I mean, am I wrong in thinking they're missing an opportunity to bundle it with a keyboard mouse that's like proprietary?
So I'm wondering
wanna
if they
s-
want people
they
to
wanna
sell
sell
the
the controller.
They want to sell the controller.
Ah.
So they can funnel every. I mean, they're probably going to
Why sell one when you can sell two things?
You're not wrong, not wrong. But I mean, hell, there's probably going to be a bundle that where it's just selling with the controller and all that kind of stuff. It'll probably be the assumed input for it.
But they're also
a
selling the
remote
Steam
control.
Machine to compete with consoles. They want this to be a living room box. They don't want it to be a PC. They want this to
Okay,
be like something you
Sure.
put next to a PS5 or whatever, and then you use your
That's fair.
Steam controller. You know,
That's what I'm going to use it for.
yeah, I think that's what most people are. I think are going to go for.
Sorry, popular searches. Zeke, are you part? Did you search for this? Why?
Sex wishes.
Sex wishes.
Wow. Yo, wait. So 35% off right now?
That's a good deal.
Dude, that's a great deal for sex wishes.
Now hold on a second. Is this on their advertising or is this you?
No, this
JP.
is what I don't know if I mean you could see what I've searched right there. That's
Okay.
a Chinese. We're gonna
Just
talk
say
about it.
popular
Free-to-play.
searches, not
Yeah.
popular for
Yeah,
JP,
that's
just
an
popular.
anime soccer game. I don't know what Aether and
Hold
Iron
on.
is. Monsters Are Coming is a game I think I'm doing a sponsored stream for in a couple days / weeks.
Rock and roll.
So I think that's just a popular search.
When I go to steampowered.com on like a incognito tab and I click on the popular searches, it brings up Where Winds Meet, Black Ops 7, Marvel Rivals, and Tarkov. It does not bring up Sex Wishes, just so you know.
Okay, maybe it is.
Steampowered.com. Search this store. Popular searches: Marvel Rivals, Anno 117, Chill With You Lo-Fi Story.
So that's
Okay.
there. Maybe it is
Bro,
cookie based.
bro. Is this some kind of plant game? What's going on here? What is this? Chill
All right,
With You
I'm
game?
I'm
Hold
swapping.
on. They're promoting this, dude. Hold on. Who made this?
What
Now
is
I'm not-
sex
Ness-
wishes?
Okay, hold on. We got to dig.
Oh my god, I'm
Buying it?
Jesus.
You're in.
No,
No, I got
someone's
the-
in right now, if you know what I'm saying.
My incognito window gave me
Don't
all
try
the
incognito.
basics. Where Winds Meet,
Yeah.
Call of Duty Black Ops 7, Marvel Rivals, and Escape from Tarkov.
That
Like
list I
those
gave
are-
you was from mine, not my incognito. Like my actual. What does your actual one give? If you just go to
what's my
steampower.com, non-incognito.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
dangerous.
So my incognito, Where Winds Meet, Call of Duty Black Ops 7, Marvel Rivals. Yep.
Man,
I have
so
Where Winds Meet, Tarkov, Dispatch, and Anno.
this is taking a weird. You
Our
guys might
creators.
be blocking adult content as well if you're doing incognito. like by
Oh
default.
yeah,
maybe.
yeah.
Yeah, I did
And I
turn
actually
that
have
off.
adult content blocked on my normal Steam.
Yeah,
I bring it up on my
I had
screen,
it blocked,
and I've
something
made
was
that
blocked.
mistake.
Yeah. Anyways, for those that are curious, the game Sex Wishes is part of the Empire of Ecstasy, which is a
It's one of my
3-part
favorite
series.
empires.
Sex Wishes is part 1. Empire of Lust is part 2. And part 3, it's the hot title, Magic Puss.
Wait, what? Magic Puss?
Oh, I'm sorry. They cut off the Y in the marketing. It's actually just called Magic Pussy.
Your name was better.
Oh. Magic Puss is way better.
Oh, it's way better.
Wait.
They
wait.
really dropped the ball there.
Hold on. In classic
even a
Drop
couple of them.
Frames fashion, as Zeke always does with his indie games, I will now read the description of the game.
Do it.
Oh God.
Magic Pussy is back. Get ready for a
Jesus.
long story with many choices, animation quality never seen before, new characters, old friends, and lots of cum. And we mean it. Jump into an
No,
immersive
stop,
visual
stop.
novel filled with an
Stop.
enchanting atmosphere and
Jesus,
passion.
man.
Wisterwood is ready to open its secrets to you.
Hold on a minute.
Is
Why,
it?
why
Just in
do I
case you
want?
thought we were joking around about the jizz, we
Why do I
are
want-
not. I'm
don't
telling you right
understand.
now, we're serious about this, and we want you to buy this. We want you to believe it.
That's like saying
Oh,
they're like
God.
saying, and there's a lot of dick. You ready for a lot of dick? There's a lot of dick. I'm like,
Oh,
wait
yeah.
a minute. No, I don't want a lot of
Bro,
dick.
I've never. This is one of those things where like I've never searched this stuff. But man, I will probably have to block mature content now that I've clicked on this
Oh yeah, you've opened that Pandora's box.
because now
No.
You are tainted.
more
No,
like this include Lust Horizon, Lust Harem, Fresh Women Season 2, Wicked Island, Femboy and Fuda House, Fuda Zone Lewd
Ooh.
Control.
Ooh.
lube control.
Lube control.
Nice.
How do
Are you ready to lube
Featuring
control?
Diddy.
How do I change?
No,
His
I
gameplay
can't believe
debut.
you haven't gone down like the Steam adult games like rabbit hole at
I've
least
never
once or
seen
twice.
any of that. Yeah,
It's fucking
Yeah.
hilarious. It is
Amazing.
and they are
they're popular.
breaking in the cash.
I'm just
Yeah.
waiting
Like,
for
just under
JP to
the
be
radar.
reading this. But and JP's gonna be like, so what is Yatta? Yatta? What is this? let me explore this for a while. We can read these.
Man. I'm excited for this show to be done. That's all I'm saying. Co will be on time today at the right when the clock
Oh my
strikes 3.
God.
You will all have to depart.
And you're gonna,
No, when
man,
you
you're gonna
said
get a lot of
magic
cum.
was-
A lot of cum.
a lot of it.
Just a lot
We
of
mean it though. We mean it. We're not joking around
I-
here. You might have thought. Like we're just like we said that's enough.
I don't
not.
want a lot of cum.
Add
Is there any
more.
way you can not give me a lot of cum? I just don't want it. I don't want to see it.
No, in
But
those.
when you said the name of the game, JP, I was like, man, Pokemon is getting desperate.
That's
Magic
right.
pussy. Like,
That's right. Yeah. No, that's one of the filters in the options, Bruce. Yeah, you can turn
Oh.
on, you know, like extra blood in a lot of our games.
Right.
There's extra cum in this one. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm begging you guys to move on. Please.
Well, some people are
Please.
into people begging, Co.
No,
and
dude,
that's why I'd
God
like
damn
to
it.
talk to you about Magic Pussy 4.
Oh Christ on a cracker,
Which is
man.
next.
Oh.
what's this family-friendly stream? Let's turn this on. There are literally rivers of cum coming down. Like, maybe don't watch this guy.
Oh man, that's funny. That's funny.
You know what? It's been a fun 8 years, guys. It really has.
I know, right?
You guys can play
Yeah.
all this on the brand new
Real good.
Steam machine coming to you early
True.
in 2026.
I'll tell you this: I'm ready. I'm ready for
Wow.
the co-adult pivot. I'm ready for it. I want to see. I
Oh.
want to see that co-heel turn.
He's
where he
already
just,
there.
like,
Look, he's already an
We
FPS.
were
streamer.
family friendly. Now we're the opposite. I
Yeah.
want to see that so bad.
yes. It's just give it time. Just give it time.
He's one
It's
step
bubbling
away.
under the surface. We're just one step closer every day, just like
Yep.
fucking Park said.
What else has happened this past
Everything you say to me, Zeke.
week?
Well, your parents, like, if we were like childhood friends or something, Co, like your parents and my parents would have the opposite things. Like, you should hang out with Co more often. I think he's a good influence on you. And your parents would be like, "Is that stinky kid coming over again? Don't let him. He smells bad and he swears a lot. Don't let him come over. He's a bad influence on you."
Oh man.
Too much.
This one was a little bit of a surprise. Zeke, this one's for you. The Dispatch lead developer came out and said that they will, quote, think about doing a second season
Oh, okay.
of Dispatch. Their next game,
Of
I
course they will.
believe, is supposed to be a Critical Role project set in the world of Exandria, which is their like D&D world. So I think that's the next game for Ad Hoc, but
Okay.
I'm on team cancel that shit. Give me Dispatch season 2.
Okay. Two things. First of all, yes, that. I want Dispatch to just Critical Role, let it be its own thing. I want more Dispatch. But the second thing was I thought you were going to talk about like the articles that have, I don't know if it's okay. I'm just going to preface this by saying I don't know if it's true. It seems true.
Okay.
Seems like a reputable source, but like the devs were talking about, at least one of them was talking about the sex scenes like being
Yeah.
taken out of Dispatch.
Yeah, they regret it.
and
Mhm.
and they regret it. And I'm in that party where I'm like, listen, I am a gooner. Don't worry. Like, yes, okay, of course. You know,
Love me a good
I
goon.
I love gratuitous nudity. It's fine with me. But I honestly think, like, we'll talk about the game, I'm sure, later, but like there deserves to be a payoff of some sort for the shit you do in the game. Like, to build up a relationship. And it just isn't there. Like I was like, they have but you know what I'm saying? Like, there's nothing that tells you like, hey, good job. And that would be a sex scene for me. Tastefully done, fine, sure. I mean, they already show boobies. So like,
Yeah, I mean, there's a ton of nudity in the game.
I really want them to patch it in now, where it's like when you get to that point, the guy just pops up. Congratulations, you've got sex. Great work, you did it, champ.
well, yeah. Like,
Anyway, back to the game.
The entire game deals with adult things like the whole way through. It's a very, very mature rated
It does
game.
show nudity. It has
all
nudity,
the way
doesn't it?
through, and
A
it
ton.
shows dick.
Yeah, it has a
and
bunch
it
of
shows
yeah.
boobs
That is a little
and
weird.
stuff like that.
Oh, but there are no
That is a little weird.
sex scenes though, and it
Yeah,
shows
Exactly,
full
and it
frontal?
seems weird because
would
they
kinda
give you the
get it.
option to romance.
I would
you
kinda
have
get it.
romance options.
If there wasn't a bunch of nudity. Like, if there wasn't already a bunch of nudity,
Yeah.
it'd be like, oh, they just don't want nudity,
Exactly.
they don't want sex scenes, whatever. But if you're gonna
would be
have
out
a
of
bunch
place.
of nudity, that is a little strange.
That's
Yeah.
what I'm saying.
You know what it does? It builds a certain expectation, and then you don't get that met. Is that what you ran into, Zeke? Where it's like, because you saw the
Yes.
nudity, you're like, oh, the sex scenes are going to be great, and then it's like, not only
Exactly.
were they weren't great, they just weren't there.
Exactly, and I'm not saying
like-
you have to be like gratuitous. I mean,
Bro.
just shoot it like the fucking like the old '80s Top Gun sex scene where it's all like silhouettes or whatever. Like, just give me something like to let me know like you actually romance this person enough and you get a sex scene. Good for you.
It's
like
it's
something
cyber
like a
penis.
payoff.
It's 100% cyber penis.
And for those of you saying like there is one, doesn't count.
Yep.
I know what you're talking about. It doesn't count.
Yeah, that doesn't count. I agree with that. Yeah, I mean, Baldur's Gate did it, right? Like, Baldur's Gate had a ton of sex scenes. in it.
Exactly, and then
And it was- and
an
they were great.
animal, an animal.
And they were,
Yeah.
they were great. Those Baldur's Gate sex scenes, like that's what marketed the game before it came out.
Yeah.
was the bear sex scene.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Yeah, that was the writer, Pierre Choret. I don't know how to say that. He was the one that regretted cutting the scenes from the game itself. So
Someone in my chat says like, yeah, it doesn't need rivers of cum.
Yes, it does. It does need that.
that could
We
be the
need to buy
tagline.
sex switches instead.
And we're back.
That could be the tagline. Yeah.
Bruce, why aren't we better friends, bro? Like, we should be really friends.
I know, we need to live next to each other, Zeke, so we can have
I
rivers
know.
of cum.
We can talk about this all day.
Oh my god.
Fellas, you're getting a little loud, and this is a Starbucks. You want to take it somewhere else?
That's right. Yeah. Hey, Escape from Tarkov came out. 1.0 launched on Steam. There's been a whole.
Oh, is that what the big hubbub was about?
There's been a lot of stuff around it. Yeah,
Oh, God.
doesn't necessarily have to do with the game itself in terms of the quality of it. But here on Twitch, they did some gifted sub programs for it. And I don't know, they might be working now. I'm not sure how long it took for it to actually kick in. But I know on Pestily Stream, who's one of the bigger, if not biggest, streamers of Escape from Tarkov, there's about 10,000 subs that were gifted in the matter of like 5 minutes, trying to get some Escape from Tarkov things. And the program wasn't working. The program wasn't live yet. So-
The accident scam all the way to the bank.
yeah, that was pretty funny.
And I think it's still not live.
Oh, it's still
And-
not live.
And may not be live for a couple days.
Oh boy. Okay. Yeah. Now that doesn't fall on the streamer whatsoever. Just so we're clear. That's on
No.
him.
We don't want to say that at all. We want this was a total accident. This is
In
just
fact,
something that
as
happened.
soon as they found out, they started putting it on their screen.
Yeah.
Like you would just see it like sub programs. I saw it on Pestly's actually. It said sub gifts do not count.
Yes.
I think what he had.
Oh,
so,
wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
So that's a Escape from Tarkov and Twitch thing. With
Now,
that
hopefully, they can just track everything and retroactively, put it all back.
You would think so.
God knows how long that's going to take and everything. So we'll see.
Yeah, it's just names and numbers at the end of the day, and you
Right.
have records of all that stuff. So you would think it should be an easy fix. But the game's out. 1.0 is out, I think, at time of show. Let me see how many people. Now, granted, Escape from Tarkov does have its own launcher. 33,635 are using it on Steam right now. It had its peak 6 hours ago at 47,000. Who knows how many people are using the official launcher?
I was going to say a lot of people tend to use it.
Yeah.
So, and especially like the harder core community who's been following it for years and years and years. Already bought.
Last I looked, it was mixed reviews too. People were mad about, but maybe it's still mixed. I think it's because of maybe server issues. People were saying the servers were all that stuff.
I was going to say there's a lot of reasons people are not happy with BSG. There are technical reasons, there are Twitch reasons, there are political reasons. There are a lot of yelling that direction right now. Yep. Apparently, Avazny in my chat said there are 300K on their servers currently. Not sure where that info's from, but
okay.
Oh, okay.
That's pretty damn good. Yeah, I mean, a lot of people.
Yeah, I'm reading through some of the Steam reviews now.
They've been selling Tarkov for, since 2018, 2017?
Coming up on 10 years. In a while.
Yeah, it's been a long, long time. I remember buying it way back in 2018 or whatever it was. And they've just been doing it on their launcher for that long. So no wonder they have 300,000 people playing.
Yeah.
Man, this review is funny. I might just
also top Twitch today. I'm already getting people adding me about the fact that thing is very botted right now. Like,
really?
There are people at the top of the Tarkov category that are not normally anywhere near there, and apparently there's a lot of chatter in that community right now that's getting sent to me.
Really?
It's not great in there right now, according to the people that are streaming it.
Got it. Yeah, I'm gonna read this review.
It's a very big sub promo that's going on right now. It's like 5 gifted subs for an in-game item.
Oh, wow!
So yes, Pesley got 10,000 subs in less than an hour.
It doesn't work, right?
There are exactly. It doesn't work, but people are still doing it. So people are still doing it. Yes. So it is a thing.
Yeah.
It is a thing.
This review, 15 hours on record, which is funny because they had 20 minutes at the time of writing this review. So that's very much, in my understanding, the Tarkov community, in essence, right there, shitting on the game after playing for 20 minutes and then spending 16 hours with it.
Yep.
The review reads, Escape from Tarkov is not a game. It is a cosmic punishment sent by indifferent gods to remind humanity of its insignificance. Booting it up is like willingly inserting your face into a malfunctioning wood chipper. Nothing makes sense. Hit registration behaves completely random. The sound doesn't work. Everyone moves absolutely silently. Bosses and scavs walk around through doors that don't exist. Players are plunged into despair the moment another server error occurs. Every raid is a dissertation in disappointment, a Shakespearean tragedy written by drunken raccoons on fire. You don't play Escape from Tarkov, you endure it. You endure until madness becomes your only friend. Updates break more than they fix, a perpetual motion machine of failure. Servers are on fire. The flashlights are so bright that you can go blind. Queue times feel longer than the lifespan of stars. And the reward for surviving? More loot from hideout and quests so you can suffer again, and again. This game has personally lowered my IQ. My dreams are millions ruble stashed now. My hands tremble when I hear the sound of brushes. If Dante had known about Escape from Tarkov, there would have been a 10th circle of hell. And this would be the only thing playing. This game is addictive. I can resist the urge to play. Guys, think twice before you install this festering, soul-devouring sadness engine ever again. Escape from Tarkov isn't an abstraction game. It's a warning, a cursed artifact. It is a scream into the void, and the void screams back. So there you go.
And
Wow.
then there
I
was-
want to know who wrote that just so I can follow them, so I can just read more of whatever they're writing wherever
Yeah,
they're writing.
that's a great review.
I want to read their movie reviews and their game reviews and like.
And on the converse, my favorite review of Tarkov, negative review, 2.2 hours played. Very, very fun, but if you don't buy it.
There you go. There you go.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a hell of a thing.
I can't. You know, I can't wait for the inevitable YouTube videos that come out, because this happens for every time that just go through and read all the best negative reviews.
Yeah.
For this, there's gonna be some. There's gonna be some good ones.
Yeah.
That does. I will say though, like that reminded me just how buggy that game is. Like
It's so buggy.
I
And it
was
has been for
assuming
years.
that they're
Yeah.
at least getting better for 1.0, but shit, not from the sounds of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the queue times. Oh God, the queue times.
I do
Terrible.
remember that when I played briefly.
Now we know what it's like. We're not in an abusive relationship now with Arc Raiders with queue times, and it's like, oh, this is what it can be like. It can be
Right.
like this. It can be like this.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Yeah. I have no intentions. I had a
Oh
couple
my
people
God.
asking me if I was going to play it, but I'd rather just like you said, pay and play Arc Raiders, because of all the reasons you were just kind of jokingly listing. So
There's a lot of reasons that for someone like me, AR is a better choice.
Yeah.
I mean, but Tarkov is always going to have its niche, and it's always going to do things better than AR. There's some things that Tarkov only does the Tarkov way, and no other game can do it as well. And many have tried and never quite get there. So,
yep.
respect it for what it is, but I'm too casual for Tarkov.
Yeah.
I'll say it.
I'll watch people play
Too
it.
casual for Tarkov.
I'll watch Summit play and get really pissed off because that's a lot of fun.
Dude, that game
I have
makes
no
me feel
interest.
ways that no other game has. Like, oh, the stress, like, creeping through bushes with good loot on the way out, knowing you could hear a pop and the screen could go black at any time, any second.
Yeah.
Getting nervous just thinking about it, man.
Yeah.
Stop it's taking me back to the bushes.
Yeah. Some interesting news this past week. Someone had servers up for Concord.
Oh yeah, that's right.
And
That's right, I
Sony
saw that.
Sony has already issued DMCAs on that,
They killed it a second.
and they killed it. They killed it a second time. Yeah.
It's like Concord rose from the grave, and Van Sony Singh came up and was just like, no, like stabbed it in the heart.
That's
Put
right.
it back down in its grave. You will stay dead. No one will know our shame.
That's right. Yeah.
How many people were playing that Concord private
Ooh,
server thing?
That's
that
a
is
really
know.
good question. And I wonder if it was more than when it was live.
Yeah, was it like 1,000 people or was it?
Let's see.
10?
Do I still have it installed?
I know
What?
some creators do.
I guess I installed it at some point.
Oh, I uninstalled that as fast as I could.
For some reason, I was watching Lyric the other day, and he was uninstalling games, and he did not uninstall the Concord beta. So he still has it on his PC.
It's a little piece of history, dude. It's not a game. It's a little piece of coding history.
Yeah.
It's like a little relic.
I don't see.
Well, my son. This is the day that AAA began to fall and gamers rose up everywhere.
I don't
the little
see a
bolts
number of
of
players
lightning.
anywhere. They did have 2 videos showing the gameplay of it on these custom servers, but those were also hit with DMCA takedowns.
Oh, you know what? They'll come back. Well, 2 will come up in their place.
Yeah. We'll
Like
see.
a Hydra.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens. Let me see if there's anything. I feel like chat. Wasn't there some other big stuff that I'm forgetting? We saw the trailer for Fallout Season 2, which looks great. That came out this past week. Oh, the Horizon MMO stuff. Yeah.
Oh,
That is a weird one. So Horizon Forbidden West, the Horizon IP, announced an MMO called Steel Frontiers. And it is not launching on the PlayStation. I think.
Wait, what? It's only on PC?
Is it, chat? There was something weird about it.
Wait, someone in chat was saying it was a mobile game.
Yeah. Yeah. It's a mobile game.
What?
NetEase is making it, and it's PC and mobile. Yeah. And the videos that they put out for it make it look like Monster Hunter in the Horizon world. Not NetEase, NCSoft. I apologize. Yeah, NCSoft.
NCSoft, not NetEase.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. This is the game right here. This is the world. They have some videos showing the different combat and stuff. It doesn't
This is a
look
mobile
half
This is
bad.
a mobile game?
Yeah. we're at that stage where you can't tell
You could
anymore.
play this on your phone?
I guess. Yeah. This might be the
Bro,
PC
what?
version that we're seeing here. But yeah, this will be a
Is
mobile
that true?
game,
Like I could hook up a controller to my phone and just play this?
I suppose.
I mean,
There's
it's
the
probably not going to look like
customization.
this. I would
No,
imagine it's probably
it needs to.
not as good on mobile, but
But I mean, even if it had all the same mechanics and stuff, like that's still
It might,
kind of
yeah.
baller. Most of the time, they kind of reduce all that significantly for mobile. But
it's true.
Yeah, there's some of the footage here that has a bunch of the gameplay. It doesn't look half bad. I will.
that doesn't look bad at all.
I
Yeah,
will
no.
definitely partake in.
And this is co-op right here, right? So you can just do this with other people. And
Yep. Yeah. It's Monster Hunter through and through. You're fighting the big. What do they
It's-
call them? Do they call them
have they
mechs? What do they
have
call
they
them?
announced its monetization?
No, I do not believe that was part of the announcement. I
That's
don't.
my biggest
I don't know
concern
if
at this
it's. Did they say if it's free to play?
Timing stuff looks pretty cool.
It says yes, it's free to play.
Oh,
Yeah, the
Kinda.
problem is if it's mobile, dude, then the monetization is probably going to be super aggro, and that would be
it's gonna be
very
it'd be terrible.
unfortunate.
It's free to play.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I could ruin something like this pretty quick.
Yeah, I'm trying to
It's
find.
unfortunate because it looks kind of awesome.
right.
This looks pretty fun. Like the idea of like getting some of your friends and let's go hunt some shit. What do you guys need? Right? Let's go kill it, kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Especially if the progression's good and meaningful and like actually feels good and
Yep.
that looks solid.
It is called Steel Frontiers. Once again, it could launch as early as next year. It seems like the early reception of this was pretty positive.
Folks in
Um,
chat saying it's free to play with gotcha style mechanics like Genshin. Is it? That'd be a
I
quick
am
home
not
to me.
seing. I'm seeing free to play, but I'm not seeing Genshin style.
wonder
Where
if
did
you
you
get,
see?
like-
Where did you see that, Daxify? If you could link that, that'd be great.
Are those I wonder if it's like loot boxes with weapons in them or something? You know, where you have to like.
Oh, that looks crazy.
Maybe.
Good.
Yeah, there's a lot of. NCSoft definitely has some.
It looks really snappy for an online game.
What do you
Like,
mean by
damn.
snappy?
Like the timing looks really tight.
Mm.
It looks like everything is being, it just seems like a very timing focused game for being an MMO.
Mm.
A
Wonder
mobile
how it's gonna
MMO.
function.
Yeah, mobile,
Yeah.
you know. Yeah,
Yeah, it's got to do a lot of this locally for this kind of timing.
yeah.
I guess would you consider Monster Hunter an MMO?
No, not normally by
Right?
any means.
Yeah,
This is Monster Hunter's small group, if anything, and they have like some
Yeah.
social hub elements. But no, it's Monster Hunter's not an MMO at all. They're going straight up in the title, right there in the middle. Yeah,
Yeah,
Yeah, that's why I was like, I
right there.
don't. This doesn't look like an MMO to me. If it's like four, a group of four taking down a monster or something.
I do wonder like how they're defining MMO in this context. I wonder if they are just doing some online game and calling it an MMORPG, which is a big trend these days. So I don't know.
Yep.
I'll have to see more about it. Oh, we linked it here. Thank you very much.
Yeah, I'm curious where they said that specifically.
Horizon Steel Frontier. This is on gotchagame.net, which I'm assuming I
Okay.
don't read this, but see here. I'm seeing if it has. Oh, this is not in English.
I don't read this.
I'm not
I don't play Gacha
subscribed to
games.
this
That's
newsletter.
I say that because I don't know if it's reputable. That's why I'm saying that. I'm hoping JP would be like, oh yeah, I love that site, and then we'd be good to go. So,
GotchaGame.net.
Oh,
I
yeah.
go there every
No,
day.
that's
GotchaGame.net.
where-
That's like it's bookmarked. Yeah,
That's
absolutely.
where I learn all about my favorite gotcha games, as well as my favorite
Sex wishes.
sex wishes. There you go. I forgot the name. I forgot the name. I knew it started with sex, and I was gonna just make something up, but yeah.
I knew
Magic
what you were
pussy.
going for.
Huh.
Thank you.
I
for
knew
that.
what you were. Magic pussy is what you were thinking about. Yeah.
I'm still
I
thinking
think,
Is this the
I
right
think that's
thing?
the name of the
I'm still
character.
thinking about how much they mean
I guess
it.
I'm-
They mean
Dude,
it.
okay,
And we mean it.
this website that I got linked about this, the description for Horizon Steel Frontier says, in Dragon Realm's era of adventure, you assume the role of the Pathfinder, tasked with restoring trust between humans and dragons. Wait, I don't. This is. Bro, what did you just link me?
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay, I think it was like a bad translation. Anyway, I don't know if the gotcha stuff is accurate. too.
Okay. All right.
Um,
Take it for what you want. We'll see when it actually we get more information on it when they ship it. So.
It said Horizon on the page. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. I think that's kind of.
You want some other news?
Yeah, hit me. Hit us.
Apparently, I look like Peter Stormare because
Oh yes.
everybody was saying
yeah,
that
replace
new, that Kappa emote. They're like, "Why are you the Kappa emote?" I'm like, "Do I really look like that, dude?"
Yeah.
And apparently, like, it happened all day. Like, I had like half a dozen people like being like, "Hey, how do you like your new emote, Zeke?"
Yep.
Hey, why does
I just
why does Ezekiel the Third get two global emotes? Huh?
It's
What's
it's
going on here?
Kappa Replacer. Kappa has now reclaimed the emote, and Kappa Replacer is the global emote that was there. Yeah, this was a Call of Duty push. Funny enough, there was like really big pushback across
which is
social
so
media.
silly.
Yeah.
It was so silly.
I didn't see that.
People were just upset. They were like, wow, Twitch really sold the Kappa emote to Activision
Oh.
type deal. Which, yes, that's
Yeah.
exactly
That's
what
what they-
happened. There was a
that's-
marketing push.
I have to say, over and over, Twitch has been widely known for never making a profit as a company. So,
Yeah.
so they need to sell these things, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking of Twitch, real quick, the CMO of Twitch has announced that they are leaving. I'm trying to find the full post. Rachel Delphine is leaving the company.
Oh,
This was 2 days ago. She'll be departing at the end of the month, I think. Yeah, they're finishing up the end of the month. They're taking a beat, taking December off, and then starting something
Chief
new.
marketing officer.
chief marketing
CMO.
officer.
Yes, for CMO. Yeah.
Is CMO a new genre? Yes.
Yeah. So that's a thing that happened. I guess read into that what you will. That's also, for me, that's wild and personal because Rachel was at my wedding. So to read, I woke up November on the 14th and I was like, why is Zach posting about Rachel on Twitter? Oh, she's leaving Twitch. Okay. That's weird. But she's out. And I think someone else also left last week in another like high profile position. It was like a global.
And that was after the round of layoffs. Just
Yes.
recently happened too.
Yeah.
Yes, it
Although
was.
Twitch is shedding people
Again.
pretty
Yeah. It
quickly.
seems to be a rotating door for quite some time out there. So read into that what you want, I suppose.
Mm-hmm.
There was a state of play on this past Tuesday from PlayStation, but nothing really too crazy came out of that. It was focused on Japan and Asian studios in games. I think there was some Tokon stuff out of there, but there wasn't really anything like super big, if I recall correctly. Yeah, there's actually a lot of indies in there. Zeke, funny enough, you should maybe go take a look at that. There's a handful of indie stuff in there.
You're talking about the Japan Sony State of Play?
Yeah. I watched
it. I watched it live.
Yeah.
And there was a one I actually played. Oh god, I think I still have it installed. It's called Tech. Something Tech.
Okay.
it's a charming little puzzle platformer game with a rewind feature, or not a rewind feature, but like
Oh yes,
a recording feature. And it's actually, I played it for a good minute on any day. It's a very I it was one of those things, where you're watching something and you go, oh hey, that was it. That was about the extent of it.
Yeah,
like, hey, I played that. It's a good game. It's nothing revolutionary, but it was a fun little puzzler.
Chat's also pointing out they had an announcement of Night Rain is getting some new content. That's the Elden Ring multiplayer game. They're getting some DLC in December.
And you guys gonna play that?
I'll probably check out that DLC. Yeah, fan favorite Artorias was in that trailer, which I obviously love from the first Dark Souls, as well as like some other fan favorite bosses in there. So we'll see what that's like. I had a pretty good time with Night Rain. I think I put about, most of it was off stream. I put about 40 or 50 hours into it, playing with friends and seeing all that content. So I'm always down for more bosses in that game. It seems to have sold extremely well, which was a shocker to, I think, both the company and fans alike, that it did so well. So I guess that Elden Ring IP carries a lot of weight to it, where people just gobble up content from it, which is cool. I think that's it for news.
I got something for you.
Okay.
I got something for you.
Hit me.
Star Citizen is coming up on $1 billion crowdfunded.
Yeah. They.
And I was curious.
Yeah.
I don't know how much Star Citizen you guys have played. I've played a bunch of it, so I was curious to see what you guys thought of it.
We have a weird history with Star Citizen. Weird in the sense that we've always talked about it, but none of us have really played too much of it. And so we very quickly get told to play it, and none of us are interested in doing so.
I have many hours in Star Citizen.
Yeah.
And much like Black Ops 7, it is a disaster. It is constantly a disaster. And anytime I load into Star Citizen, people are always like, "You're doing this wrong, and you're doing this wrong," and then you'll open an elevator and then fall into the space.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, "No, I didn't do anything wrong. I just opened that elevator and fell into space." Because that has been happening for as long as I've been playing Star Citizen, which is, I think, now 3 years or 4 years. So I wasn't sure if you guys had background with Star Citizen, because $1 billion crowdfunded is a huge thing.
Yeah, it's not $1 billion yet. They just
Boy, that's a great question.
They just crossed over 900 million, I think.
Let me look at my playlist of Star Citizen.
Yeah.
Because I have, let's see here.
Because that's one of those games where the average player like puts in way more money than like a normal game.
Absolutely.
Yes, they have basically a fleet of whales.
Yes,
space whales.
Yeah,
at this point. Yes.
I mean, I probably put in, this is probably somewhere in the neighborhood of 40 to 50 hours.
Okay.
Since 2023. I load in generally with like a group of people. The coolest thing about Star Citizen, you can load in with like 8 people, and then you can all pile into a spaceship, which, by the way, it doesn't like. The game does not like that, but you could do it. It really does not like it. Like, you got to find the right spaceship. And even then it's like a kind of a fucking glitchy mess, but regardless, you can load in with a huge group of people, and then you can go to a planet together. And there's no like limits on groups or limits on any of that stuff. It is an MMO, and there's like 100 people on each server.
Yeah.
And you can fly around and do that stuff. So there is no other video game like Star Citizen. I was just curious to hear your thoughts on it.
Oh, I'll agree with that statement. Yeah, I think we all will.
I think you misheard my question. I asked how much money have you put into it?
$40.
That's it. Okay.
That's it. That's another thing. You could buy Star Citizen for like $45, I think, now. And that's it. You could just play it forever. There is kind of nothing to do. So if you load in, and I promise you, all of your chats are going to be so angry at me, but I'm going to acknowledge all of them right now. Which is, you can load in, and you can be like, everyone's like, "No, Bruce, you could be a bounty hunter. You could like get contracts," and the contracts are, go and get a box from a base.
We're breaking it down. Okay, here we go.
And the contracts are, because I mean, I've had all of these arguments because I've done them all. You take the contract, you go and get a box, and then you take the box somewhere, and then you made 20,000 credits. And then what you're doing is you're building up credits to buy a new ship. But if you buy a ship with credits in the game, after they wipe, it goes away. So you have to actually purchase it with real money in order to have the ship across wipes, if that makes sense.
How often do they wipe?
That's a good question.
I wipe every time, generally, yeah.
Nice.
I think,
dude, I just realized that monetization system, like for what it is, and that is wild. That would be like, this is not directly related, but it's almost like if PoE or Tarkov let you pay to keep your stuff between seasons, like between wipes. Like it's kind of wild to think that.
Star Citizen is weird too, because there's the PvP. Like, it's not, there is PvP, but it's like not, you don't have to do it. And anybody is fair game, so you could shoot anybody you want. And that happens, but it's not like encouraged like it is in Tarkov. So maybe that's why the wipe is a little different. But
yeah, they're doing like wipes for server or for major.
Well, I mean, they're
updates.
still developing. Yeah. Which they have to do wipes.
Yeah,
it's like
they could always do a big wipe and then give people their ships back, or do like there's ways they could make that work if they wanted to. There's no question.
Could.
So that's
they could, but they don't.
Yeah, but they don't.
Okay, so I'm getting from a bunch of different people in all of our chats. They won't do the wipes after the launch, whenever that is.
I would hope
not.
That's
all bullshit. I am so tired of hearing people talk about all the things they're going to do after launch when they never launch the game.
They're never going to launch it.
I would really hope the space RPG wouldn't randomly wipe your account after it comes out. Yes, I would really hope. Holy shit, dude.
There's a whole other thing called Squadron 42, which is
what they're doing. Go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah, Squadron 42 is also their single player thing. Yeah. And Squadron 42, they have been saying, they were like, oh, it's coming out in 2026. By the way, they've been saying for like 7 years that it's coming out. Oh, it's coming out in 2026. And then I just read a story recently that was like, the developer's like, ooh, I don't know about 2026.
Oh my God.
Look,
yeah, that's not coming out either. I paid for it though.
Look.
I'm excited to have it whenever it comes out.
Well, you got your money's worth out of it. I mean, if you got 40, 50 hours in it.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure. For sure.
It's very good.
Yeah. At this point, Ko will be able to pass on his ship to his children when the game comes out. Yeah.
So is Star Citizen like a make your own fun game? There's no like plot or anything, right?
It's a sandbox, right?
No,
basically just a sandbox.
Yeah. Okay.
It's an MMO sandbox, and again, there is very little to do. So I think it's actually genuinely that it's more fun to play with people.
A good way to think about it. Yeah. Go ahead. Sorry.
Oh no, go ahead, please.
I was just going to say it's like No Man's Sky when it was released. It's just a giant collection of unfinished mechanics.
Yeah.
And please, how has your experience been in your 50 hours?
That is exactly what it is. It is like they're like occasionally bounties and the contracts or things are like, if you can get them to work, then they'll give you the credits to buy the ship that will then get wiped after an update. You can you can go do bounties and stuff and like investigate shipwrecks, and like you can now salvage things, which is cool. I really think the magic in Star Citizen is all in the ships. Really, that's exciting to experience new ships. That's really, really fun, and that's why they have the whales spending thousands of dollars on ships.
So here is my question to you with as much time in it as you have. Do you think if they fix up those bugs and they get it working, like the little bit more over the finish line, is what you've played fun enough to be like, oh yeah, that was really good? Like if they did tighten it up, if they did kind of get all those mechanics past the finish line.
They're never going to do that. So it's like, I played so much of it that they'll never fix it fully, ever.
Yeah.
It'll never be that way. So you really do have to make your own fun. And if you watch the stuff that I put on my YouTube channel and played through with a bunch of people, it literally is like 2 hours of us just trying to get to each other. Like one of us will like, the game will crash, or one of us will go through an elevator and fall into space and die, and another one will, it's hours just to meet up in the same space station. For the longest time, they didn't have maps. There were no maps. So you would just fly to a space station and look at signs as you walk through space stations and be like, well, where's the subway or whatever? And have to look at a sign and be like, okay, well, I got to go that way. And then it's like, stairway, sign, stairway. And I was like, how is there no GPS in this video game? They just put the GPS in, what it was like a year ago. All right, cool. But again, I will say the game is worth $40. If you pay $40, it's worth it. I really think it's worth it.
Man, you are not selling this except for that last line.
I know, yeah.
Like,
I'm telling you. Okay,
everything sucks. 2 hours to get just to group up. You fall through the floor, but get it. It's good.
It's funny though.
Jesus Christ.
It's so funny because I've heard that exact sentiment from people that have gotten me to play the game. Where it's like, oh yeah, it's going to take us like 2 hours to do all this shit. But we're going to have fun.
You do. You do. It's just like Black Ops 7.
It's going to be cool.
It's just like Black Ops 7, where you're like, at the end of it, you're like, what did I even do? But you had fun with the people that you played with. Playing it alone, I think, is different. I have really never played this game alone.
Fun with friends is a powerful thing.
Yeah.
Friends will turn even bad situations into pretty bearable situations.
That's true.
Yeah.
No, that's true. No, I mean, like, you know what else sounds fun to some people? Like paying Mark Hamill $800 to kick you in the balls. Like that sounds fun to, I'm sure, some
very
people.
specific. Yeah,
That's a pretty specific.
I was trying
thing
to
there.
come up with a nerd name. I don't know. I just came up with the name out of a hat.
okay.
But it's just like, oh man, I just paid $800 to have Mark Hamill kick me in the balls. It's totally worth it. Like, really? Was it? Okay.
I mean, maybe it's worth it for them.
Yeah,
I don't know.
yeah. You never know.
That's what starts it is. It's like $900 million for shit that don't work.
Somebody,
You know what's
in my chat just
interesting?
said elite friend slop.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah.
Elite
Sorry,
friend
Co.
swap.
Go ahead.
Oh no, dude! I was just gonna say. What's funny is I was about to say about what Zeke said is, well, that would make, at least that would be a million hit TikTok video, right? Like that, get somebody getting kicked in the balls by Mark Hamill. That's where. And then I remembered. Wait a second. No, it's 2025 now. That's just an AI prompt away.
Oh yeah.
So never mind. No.
Yep.
Yeah,
I could go see that right now if I wanted to in 30 seconds.
definitely could.
I could go see Zeke get kicked in the balls by Mark Hamill in about 30 seconds.
You definitely.
Now I
did.
want to see
precedent
Zeke
that.
get kicked in the. Let's see, where do I do that?
Gotta use the. Isn't that Sora? That's Sora.
Aura, yeah.
Ezekiel the
I
third.
guess Aion 2 just launched. This is a random pull. But Aion 2, which is a MMO, I played Aion 1. Someone said that the character creation is insane. And Julia, friend of the show, who loves making characters, I'll let you use this, Julia, as your inspiration.
That looks like, you remember those old videos of like people like getting caught using Photoshop like to make their bodies look different? That's
Yeah.
what that looks like.
Yeah.
There's a literary term that I learned in high school that I think would kind of apply here. And she has dumps like a truck.
Mm-hmm.
Truck.
Mm-hmm.
Truck.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And Bruce is like, what?
What?
What? There you go.
The
Attaboy.
guy's like,
We're best friends. We
Oh,
just don't
okay.
know it yet.
I know. That's true.
That's crazy. That's I'll let me add that to the list of games after sorry about that. Anyways, I guess last bit of news, and we can kind of talk about it, though I feel like we don't. I don't know. Maybe we do. The comment section maybe could use a break this week. But Arc Raiders had another update this week. They also just passed 4 million copies sold, and I think they just hit an all-time high on Steam on its third weekend, fourth weekend, third weekend.
they're doing okay.
Yeah, very, very rare to see consecutive weekends for a multiplayer game in today's age increase in numbers. So they put out a very good update. I guess now the naysayers are going to look at it and be like, well, let's see how they do for the next 4 weeks till they get the December update out there. This most recent one added a new map. They had a big community event. They added some new arc into it and some new items. Yeah, I'm having a blast. The new map is a ton of fun. It's very different from the other maps. I really like all of the maps in this game. Yeah, I don't have much else to say that hasn't already been said on the show regarding that game. So, Bruce, I know you've been playing a decent amount of Arc Raiders, right?
I think you've been playing more.
Mostly off stream, yeah.
Yeah. I played.
Co's played more than both of us, by the way.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say. I think Co's probably played the most. I've enjoyed it. I ran into a couple of matches where like somebody had mined an extract, and I was like, that's enough. I was like, we're good on that. Yeah, I was like, and that's I've been saying this for a long time with Arc Raiders, and you guys can tell me if I'm wrong, but I think the more that happens, the less they'll get the casual players. It'll sort of go down into its own community of people that want that. But I think it's going to drive people like me away, because I was having a blast running around and talking to people and being like, oh hey, let's go do some fun stuff together, and everybody was like, yeah. And then I'd run out there with the same attitude. Somebody put a jolt mine on the extract, and then I was like, and they'd hit me, and I'd be like, no, I'm friendly, I'm not going to shoot you. And they'd be like, sorry, and knock me out. And I'd be like, all right, well, that's going to do it.
Yeah. At least in solos, in my experience, that's been honestly the rarity still. Yesterday, like even during the, there's like a hidden bunker event, which pops up, I think maybe 4 times a day or twice a day. And I rolled into a solo of that, and it was practically 20 people walking around this thing with no one shooting. And the entire time in my brain, I'm thinking like, you could have some real fun in here with like some nades and a gun, and it could very quickly turn into an Among Us scenario.
Friend of the show, streamer Sequisha, I noticed that his title was, he was playing Arc Raiders today, was Stella Montis Amogus.
Yeah.
So yeah, that is I've already had that happen in games that I played, where people will, like, I have watched somebody kill someone in front of me, and then start saying in comms like, hey, who killed this guy? Who killed this guy? And I'll be like, oh no, blah 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 blah. Like, but that absolutely happens. It is a social experiment in that regard, and people are very much taking advantage of that.
Yeah, it's I find fun. I find new types of fun in it almost every single time I play. And it also helps that like we have a group of streamer friends that are all in like a Discord, and every night we kind of separate into our own little groups and go and play. And we've queued up and had people in that Discord run into each other by pure chance in maps, and they'll like kill the other person, and they'll be like, is that you? The other guy will be like, yeah, it's me. You beat me this time, blah, blah, blah. Then, they'll just fun stories about like that.
Kind of fun, by the way. As we're talking right now, Arc Raiders is currently at its highest peak of all time at 472,000 players.
Yep.
On Steam, yeah.
Yep.
Damn.
Doing well. It's doing well.
Just out of curiosity, what's
what?
Battlefield 6.
Oh, that had 606,000, but it was doing like 250.
Right now, it's doing 300.
Oh,
so
300.
It's got 300K right now.
Yeah.
Its all-time peak, Battlefield's all-time peak was 750.
750.
That
Okay,
high. That's impressive.
Yeah, that was during the opening.
I wonder if is that also RedSec?
I don't know if those are looped into the same thing. Yeah.
Is it a different application in Steam?
That's a great question.
I've never played
RedSec
it.
you launched from Battlefield 6.
Ooh. No, yeah. If you look at the RedSec Steam DB, it doesn't link to the chart. It just gives a 46% review currently.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Okay.
So then I wonder if it looks like maybe on, like, for example, Steam DB, it's probably tied to the Battlefield 6, entry.
Yeah.
Battlefield RedSec currently has 6,500 positive reviews and 7,600 negative reviews.
Jeez.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't even know what that is about.
I didn't follow it.
Yeah.
I
People
honestly kind of completely skipped it.
People were mad that it was. I mean, like, this is like a whole thing, but I'll just very briefly sum it up. People were mad that RedSec was a really big map where you could do lots of destruction, and they were like, how come Battlefield isn't this? How come Battlefield multiplayer isn't what RedSec is? Why is the free-to-play version seemingly a better version of Battlefield than the Battlefield multiplayer is? I disagree completely.
Yeah, I disagree as well.
But that's what a lot of people were saying. Also, they were upset about monetization too. So like, if you bought Battlefield 6, then they were forcing this, these pop-up windows as you load into Battlefield where you paid $70 for it to be like, go play RedSec. Like, here's all this, the battle pass on RedSec and all this shit. Which I think is a totally valid complaint.
Can you talk about this a little bit? Didn't they have it so like the battle pass for BF6 required you to play RedSec or something?
So there was
how did that work?
There were overlaps with challenges, and this was annoying. And they need to fix it if they haven't already. Which was the challenges that give you XP in Battlefield. Like if you were doing those for multiplayer or whatever, you knew kind of that they were sort of annoying already. But then in RedSec, some of those challenges were only in RedSec, and you could only complete them in RedSec, which was like, I don't want to do that. I don't want to go over this free-to-play Warzone and have to knock out these challenges to complete a battle pass or get XP or whatever. And I understand that. That makes a lot of sense to me.
Yeah,
that
I get that a little bit.
That feels a little bait and switchy for some people, I'm sure.
Being forced to play another mode, that definitely sucks. So
it's interesting because we talk a lot about PvE modes and Arc Raiders, and I feel like it have a very similar effect to that, where the people that are enjoying the game for what it is right now would be like, I don't want to do that. So it's like if there was anything in there that was even slightly more advantageous, even if it was just more resources per hour because you're not fighting other players, like it's gonna piss off everyone else. Like that's the exact same shit that can happen.
Yeah,
just goes to show you, man. Yeah, that's wild. That's wild.
Yep. Not necessarily news. I do want to give a shout out to this. Chris Wilson, popular YouTuber. Also, we've had him on the show. Used to work at Grinding Gear Games on Path of Exile.
You introduce him as a popular YouTuber?
Dude,
popular YouTuber Chris Wilson.
He is he's making a bunch of YouTube videos. He just put out a new video, which I want to just give a shout out to. The video is titled Dark Patterns. Are your games playing you?
Oh,
and it's a 17-minute long video. It's actually phenomenal. It is a very interesting video.
I saw some people writing some response things to that were a little, I have not yet seen the video, but I read a lot of the response things. And some of them were like, does Chris not realize that PoE does a lot of what he's talking about?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And I was like, oh.
Like there are some definite things in there that you can
watch the whole
apply.
thing. It's really good.
Yeah. He goes into several different examples, as well as like list games that do that from other sources that he also links in the description. So if you wanted to figure out like, other games that are doing these practices that he is not himself discussing, but other people have done like research papers on, that's all in there. So it's a cool thing to, I guess, if you're unaware of how companies are doing that type of stuff, or how long that stuff has been happening within games. And dark patterns are not specific to games. They exist in all forms of marketing and things that you buy. It's just how it is. When you go to a hotel and it's like, oh, there's one room left remaining. That's never the case. It's, they just do that so you buy it then and there type thing. And make it flash and all that type of stuff. So it's on his YouTube channel, which I think is just youtube.com/Chris Wilson. And it is,
it's interesting.
It's interesting. That's like what he's doing now. That's his content. He's just,
has he said that's like his plan, or he's not?
I don't know if he put like a video out saying what his next thing is. I just know he's posted a lot of different videos. Chad is saying he's also working on a game. So, yeah, he started a new company. So this might just be something in the interim. Just
for funsies.
Yeah. The studio is called Light Pattern. That's funny.
Light pattern.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
He's like, yeah.
Is that a joke?
He should have slid that in at the end if that was true. Like right at the end of that video. And oh, by the way, I just opened my new studio, Light Pattern.
Is that actually a? No, that is the name of the
Founded
game.
in 2025 by Chris Wilson, Light Pattern is a boutique game development studio working on an unannounced project.
That's okay. That's rather interesting that's the name. Huh. Well, go watch his video on dark patterns.
There you go.
On YouTube. Let's jump into stuff we've been playing in the past hour of the show. Zeke, I'm going to come to you, but it's not going to be for an indie thing because you did a sponsored stream for all of us, and I want to get your take on it. Where Winds Meet did a huge sponsored push this past week. Bruce, did you do a sponsored stream for it? Okay.
No, I was not.
A huge swath of Twitch was sponsored for it, and I'm still sponsored after today's show. I'll be playing more of it. Zeke, how are your experiences with Where Winds Meet? I'll pull up your VOD.
Yeah, no, it honestly, it's a okay. There are games that I'm willing to say like are good games. They're just not like built for my brain, and this is kind of one of them. That it worked and it was fine and all that kind of stuff. But there was certain things that didn't jibe with me very well. One of them being like it's so much and so deep like right away that like my brain was just it was overstimulation is basically what happened to me. It was just like you kill one thing, you loot it, and you get like 7 items, and I'm like, I am not looking. I have 2 hours with this game for a sponsor stream. I'm not looking at those items, and then you keep doing that over and over again, and like next person you meet, it's like here's a new skill, here's a new slot, here's a new this, here's a new that, and it just comes at you super fast, and I just wasn't clicking with it. And the other thing was voice acted children in video games are no good for me at all.
You don't like how Ruby sounds?
I hate it. I fucking like. I didn't know that was going to be like part of the intro. Like the first part, the first couple of hours of the game, you have this child, and she is talking to you the whole time. And there's a reason why I have a vasectomy because I do not want
Wait, so even just the voice, you're just like,
oh my god, that is amazing.
Yeah. Well, and they voice her like, I mean, I don't know if it's
dude, they animate
children
her.
sound like.
She is an anime child. No, they do not. She is an anime child. Yes.
What did you just say?
Too.
I don't know if that's how children sound.
No.
I'm not around them. I'm never around them.
No,
I don't know how children sound.
The thing that I think is triggering you, we talked about this. The thing that I think is triggering you is the fact that it's a child. It sounds like a child saying adult things. And it's weird and it's disconcerting and it sounds like a performance instead of what an actual kid would say. And I agree. It's like an anime. It's an anime kid. Yeah.
Yes, exactly. And that's been my problem with anime from the jump. A lot of anime is the high pitch anime voice is just a huge turnoff for me. Always is.
The character voice. Yeah.
I
cannot do it.
I do want to say that this is a wuxia style story saying it's anime might
wuxia,
not be the best.
Yeah.
I'm glad you said that because
Eastern
I mispronounced
influence.
it during the stream.
That's true.
Yeah, I absolutely said wuxia.
Yeah.
Very good point.
Yeah. I'll be the
anime.
I'll be the
Eastern
present
theme.
weeb. I'll take one for the team, as it were.
Is that?
Yeah, that's your
my
character. I love it. I love it.
Oh, they gave me 10 minutes. They said specifically in the notes, they were like, do not spend more than 10 minutes in the character creator because you could spend a shitload of time.
God.
It is super detailed.
You can zoom in. You can zoom in on the lips, and one of the actual entire ass sliders is side of center lip, and it's the 2 little pieces on the left and right of your lip, and it's like you can literally adjust every muscle group in your face, and it will highlight that group and show you where the bar will go. It is wild, dude.
There are no ass sliders. He was saying the whole ass slider. It was a
no. I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, sorry. No.
Yeah.
No,
Ah,
it's
sucks.
if you like character creation, it's super detailed. You can
Also-
and there is a section of the game where you can post like images that you can share with people.
There's a
from the
whole
game.
social system. Absolutely.
Speaking of images from the game, it is gorgeous. It is super like really fun to walk through and look at, and it's very detailed, and it's very picturesque, I would say, is the word I would use. It's very, very nice. But as far as like I don't know, the story and dialogue was obviously, I said it was not for me, but like so I largely kind of just bullheaded my way through to the combat and stuff, and that was fun. Like the combat and shit, I had a good time doing that stuff, and going through a secret passageway and stuff like that. The combat is very action.
Yes.
Um,
Yeah. I'll fast forward a little bit in the VOD.
there's like there's all the action RPG mechanics that you want in a game. There's parrying, there's dodge, like what is it? Like a dodge dash. You don't roll, but you go to the side or whatever, to the back. So there's perfect dodging, perfect parrying, all that kind of stuff. I got a pretty cool weapon pretty early on in the umbrella, which I thought was pretty fun. Because you can do this I'm sure there's lots of weapons with lots of special moves. The one I really liked was the one where she like flies into the air and she just holds the umbrella like Mary Poppins and starts shooting like blades from the umbrella at your enemies. That was pretty fun. But yeah, the action of it is great. It's I have no complaints about that at all.
I think the combat's probably my favorite part of the game. It took me about so I've done 4 hours sponsored, but I've played a lot more than that. I actually was playing off stream, and it like finally hit me last night as I was going across the world and running up to different encounters. It is a Genshin Impact framework of the world in terms of just happening upon a thing, and then you use an ability that you found somewhere else in the world, or you gain an ability for doing a quest. I've never played Genshin Impact for maybe like an hour or two, but it's like very, very much structured in that way, all with an actual like pretty competent combat side of things, with like Zeke said, multiple weapons and all that. And as soon as I saw the like framework for that, I was very much like, oh, because otherwise,
Kind of clicked.
Otherwise, the game, exactly like Zeke said, it throws so much at you in the first hour, to where you're just inundated with not only a bunch of things you can do, but also about 6,000 menus. Which, those menus are holy shit. That is, it's crazy how many menus you go through just to do a thing or receive a thing or something like that. It was pretty wild. The dog's got to go out, so I'm gonna go let him out real quick so he gives me a break on the show. But please, Zeke, continue to talk about it. Did you get into any of the like MTX, because it's free? So why don't you talk a little bit about the monetization of it?
I honestly didn't really get into it.
Why not Co understands it a little bit better.
Yeah. I didn't get into it, but like, I think, I mean, for me in games like this, the monetization comes after. It has to come after the enjoyment of it, So like 2 hours for a game like this is not a lot of time. So like I didn't even dive into it. I just wanted to show off as much as I could in the time that I had, to give the sponsors a good show if I could. So I kind of like ignored a lot of like menus and a lot of shit like that, just to cruise around the game and show off like the stuff I liked, which was the combat and environments. But Cog, if you want to.
Sure. Over. So the monetization in the game, it is one of the games that we all I've come to expect at this point where it's trying new things with monetization. It's blurring the line between, you know, what a lot of people think is pay to win and what isn't. The devs say the game is not pay to win. And under, I would say the
In
traditional
big capital letters.
big capital letters. And by the traditional definition, I would say that is accurate. And what I mean by that is you cannot directly buy things that make your character stronger. You cannot go buy a sword that your character can equip to be stronger. You can't buy health potions or power potions or, you know, special bows and arrows. You can't do that. You can't do that in the store. You can't buy cosmetics. And there is an in-game battle pass where you can pay extra in 10 and 25 to then multiply the experience you get on that battle pass. You do get items from the battle pass that can then buy in-game items and skill upgrades and things of that nature. So there is if you use the traditional sense of pay to win, it is not. However, this game is undoubtedly pay to progress, and you can buy items that affect your gameplay off of the store, which you can pay real money for to receive faster. So I would say that there are many people who would call this game pay to win. That is important to mention. Those are the same people that would call Warframe pay to win. They think the pay to progress falls under that umbrella. That's valid.
Sure.
So that is what this game is. This game is pay to progress faster. It is not pay to be more powerful, but it is pay to progress faster. It also has extensive cosmetics that you can purchase.
A lot of cosmetics.
A lot, and they are actually pretty good. And there were a lot on sale for $1 when I was looking at it, which was kind of interesting.
Conversely,
literally $1.
There
were some that were like 40.
Yeah, there is they service both sides of that spectrum. There is a $40,000 mount whale thing.
40,000 in game.
Yeah. Well, no, I think if you build that boat, you end up spending $40,000 on the boat. If you build all of it, or sorry, if you buy all of it, but if you farm for all of it, it doesn't cost that much.
Okay.
Yeah. Now the dog's barking. So I've dropped that bomb, and then you can have Chad explain that to you.
And now, and like that, he's gone. He's the limp is gonna fade away as JP walks away now. Yeah,
no,
but
if you
no,
don't want to do any farming, that makes sense. But like, I'm guessing you don't like you're not buying $1 per splinter of your boat or whatever.
Yeah, I would
that
hope.
way you can.
I don't know, but I mean, the important thing to remember, and this is kind of my take on. I spent 4 hours in this game. This game is wildly mechanically heavy. Like there are overlapping major mechanics in this game, and in my 4 hours of playing, I was still discovering major mechanics, and I feel like I wasn't done. Like I wasn't even out of the first region. On top of that, like it does feel like a full game in many respects. And when I say full, I should say a traditional full price game where it is very pretty. The combat felt very responsive. I kind of like the idea of the kind of power system and weapon power system. There's a full itemized, system going on, full skill system, feat system. So it's got a lot going on under the hood. That being said, definitely as I got close to the 4-hour end of my adventure, a lot of that free to play was showing through, like that kind of like you loot a chest and you get 6 items and 3 of them are different currencies, and that kind of like very unimmersive gamified feel of like, oh yeah, this is a free to play game. Like that was coming through a little bit more at the end. This is the most traditional free to play game I think I personally have played. As somebody who doesn't play a lot of free to play, like there were times in this that you could have told me like, oh, you're just playing like a new adventure game that you just bought for $40, and I would have been like, oh yeah, okay. Yeah, that's totally believable. Like it's very pretty, the action's great, animations are lining up, combat feels good. Like, I'm switching between my weapons, using my consumables. Like, yeah, like this is a great, solid experience. And then you loot the chest at the end of the fight, and the girl starts talking, and you're like, oh, free to play. So it's kind of, it goes back and forth, but it is the most like traditional gamified free to play I have played so far.
Yeah. And the good question from the audience, from Emma, is it's like Souls-like or is it very mindless? No, and the reply to that, it's more like Neo. Yeah, I would say like, yeah,
it's like probably a simplified Neo.
Yeah,
it's a simplified Neo. Yep. More actiony than a Souls.
Is there PvP in this at all or no?
Yes.
Oh, there is.
Okay. Yeah. You have to hit level 30 for it. There's co-op. There's straight up like MMO. There are world tiers. There is straight up PvP, where it's, I think, 1-on-1, you can duel. There's 18v18. I think there's a battle royale. Like, there's a lot of stuff that's all kind of level gated in the game.
Mm-hmm.
And the game itself was level gated. So the first day, the highest level you could get to was 20. And that's for everyone. Day 2, it was 30. I think today it was 40. But they're basically capping the like level. Oh, it's 45 minutes till level 40 unlocks. So, and that's not like a player by player restriction. That's the entire game. The highest level right now in the game is 30. In 45 minutes, it'll be 40. I don't know. I guess so you can't power game it?
To stop the power gamers.
Yeah.
To stop the power gamers. They
okay.
want to make it so people, I mean, it's gating content. They're essentially making their own live service plan.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, honestly, may really work out well for them.
Yeah.
So, yeah. One thing I do want to say about this, though, and this is one of the most like overt uses of it, they even have a line to their credit that says, by the way, what you're reading is AI, but you can walk up to some random villagers.
Oh, yes.
And have an AI conversation with them. And the first villager I walked up to was like a rapping monk.
Yep.
So it was one of the most like unimmersive, weird things I think I've ever seen. For me, it did nothing for me. Knowing that the stuff I was reading was being generated on the spot based on my responses provided me zero entertainment. Like the only thing I was slightly entertained with for a few seconds was seeing if I could talk him out of being a rapper, just to see if I could do it. And then when I realized it was on rails to not do that, I was like, okay, this is a little weird for me. But you can not only talk to them via these AI conversations, you can build up relationships with them, which then reward you with items.
Yep.
And man, that feels weird. I don't know.
It's a weird experience.
I feel like there might be like vulnerable younger people that don't really fully understand what's going on and play games like this, and I feel like that's going to do such weird things.
Oh, it's a big Pandora's box for so many different reasons, Co.
It just didn't. I immediately put it down, and during the sponsor stream, I was like, that does nothing for me. I don't know.
Yeah.
About that.
So at the beginning, so I've done a handful of those. At the beginning of those correspondence, messages, whatever, it gives you kind of a goal of what you need to get out of the NPC. And so they're kind of like miniature quest in a way. And I remember on this show, however many years back, I posed the question like, what do you guys think it would be like if you had like an AI NPC in a game and you could have like a real conversation? That's literally what I did. This. And so the question I found I found the rapping guy that you were talking about. There's another one that it's a guy that has 9 cats and lives in solitude. And the goal of the conversation is to convince him that I think it's to convince him that you understand that lifestyle and see its like worthiness or something like that. And so the entire time is me just being like, yeah, I love cats. And then they would just type like a huge amount of conversation. And I'd be like, man, cats are great. And he goes, oh, do you really like, do you want to know their names? Yeah. Tell me all about those cats. And then he listed the 9 names and he's like, which one's your favorite? And I'd be like, I like that cat. They're really cool. Like, oh, well, that cat's got long hair, blah, blah, blah. Used to have short, like, it was exactly what you said. Weird was the best way for me to describe it because you would think it would be like an immersive experience in some form, but it was the most confused and conflicted I've ever been in a game to pull me out of the world so fast.
Yeah. And the thing is, for instance, one of the reasons I feel this way about this is because when I talk to that NPC, the second you hit enter, they immediately type what they are going to say.
Yeah.
Like they instant and
just like a quest person.
But the thing that I love so much about RPGs and things like that is when you get these crazy weird NPCs, you're getting a glimpse into like the writer's crazy mind. Like, what are they coming up with? This is wild. Like, what is this person thinking? Like it's almost a connection to that person, right?
Yeah.
But every time you're reading these AI things, there's a chance that not only no one knows that was written, but no one will ever read what you're reading again.
Right.
And
Yeah.
it's completely vacuous. It's soulless, specifically there to try to elicit something out of you that doesn't exist on the other side. And it gets this hollowness to it when you really think about that. Like nothing that is there was made by, had any association, was touched by a person. Like it's just for you to try to make you feel some way. It's a system designed to play with your emotions. And that's weird.
Yeah.
Because like that it like it makes it so I can't enjoy it for what it is, knowing what it is, if that makes sense. I do like the idea of being able to talk to an NPC. I like that idea. Seems kind of cool. Dude with 9 cats. It better be funny talking to a dude with 9 cats. But again, when it's all like packaged and delivered by a system, you're not talking to a guy with 9 cats. You're not talking to a person who came up with that guy and what all the crazy things he would say. You're just reading numbers and what they think that would, what they want you to see.
Well, you can completely
so
go
yeah.
off of the script and be like, hey, do you want to go get dinner sometime? And you can like take them off in a completely different direction, but they have, I guess, the design to like bring you back into the fold.
Same reason you couldn't go up to one of these guys and be like, hey, let me see your cell phone.
Yeah.
Right. Like they have guide rails. Yeah.
Yeah. And I think the other thing too, because I remember I did the Fortnite with AI Darth Vader, where he would communicate back to you, right? And that was a lot of fun, but it was because it was the novelty of Darth Vader, like the voice of Darth Vader communicating with you. There's no novelty with someone that has 9 cats that you're supposed to convince him that you enjoy that life. At least not for me. Maybe for some other people it might work. But yeah, that was a very weird experience. I don't know if it's necessarily bad. I guess it's on a person, but it seems very prototypey or like first gen of it. Because I could totally see it somewhere down the line where that becomes like what people do all the time is talk to their fucking AI therapist or their AI girlfriend or whatever, right?
The part that's kind of scary to me is just we're literally a single step away from that exact system existing without the little thing that says, oh, by the way, this is AI.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right. Like that's the next step is just that system being in a game. The next Call of Duty, call your agents and talk to them on comms. Oh, right. How cool.
Yeah.
It's just going to be AI shit. So it's like, that's it. We're here.
Yeah.
But it's bad. So it's like, it's really interesting too, because like you
mean like the quality of it? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. The quality is bad. And we all know that it's bad. So it hasn't gotten to a spot where it actually will be good. And then will convince us that we should do it.
Yeah.
But I think also weirdly, like, since we're all a little, we've been playing games for a long time, we have a little more experience. You're right, Co. Like the younger people, that's what I start to worry about.
I'm worried about my kids, man. Yep.
Yeah, because if they don't have the context of talking to a human and then consuming human content, but only AI content, then eventually that's what they want to do. And if it gives you the feelings that you want, I guess that's fine. Me personally, I don't like that. But if somebody else is getting the feeling they want from an AI therapist or whatever, then I guess okay. I don't know. It's really strange.
Anyone who can hear me right now, we're part of the age of authenticity, and our age is coming to an end. You won't be able to believe what you hear, believe what you see, believe what you read. Yeah. Like that age is disappearing as we speak. It's evaporating all around us.
Yeah. I mean, I guess what Bruce just said prompted the idea in my head, like AI therapy, right? If someone is getting a positive outcome from that, is it a negative thing?
That's a
me
real
me
dangerous line
personally-
of thinking.
Right?
Yeah,
But like, yeah,
Does
like
the
I sound like an investor.
Does the outcome justify the means?
I sound like some fucking shitty like San Francisco investor. I 100%
You're
know
not
what
wrong.
I sound like. But
That's the argument they're making. That's what's
Yeah.
on
Right.
the pitch deck slides for this, right?
I just think it's
if we're really
also
helping
it's all
people.
yeah.
yeah.
Go ahead.
I just think it's also bad right now that I don't think I think we all immediately know, and I think actually maybe code that we should start giving younger people more credit. Maybe eventually, like they will know right away that it's a robot.
No,
Oh,
you don't
they'll
know
be like,
kids,
"Ah,
do you? No,
This is
no,
garbage.
Bruce. No, they don't.
No,
They're so dumb.
They're so dumb and oblivious.
Oh my god, you should, dude.
But maybe they'll get older and know.
Well, the problem here's the problem though. Here's the problem. We established our foundation to judge this stuff at the formative ages that they are now going through, and they don't have the foundation we had to be able to get the controls that we have that right now to be able to quickly judge something as non-AI. So I mean, they're like 8, 6, 4. Those are my kids' ages. These are formative years where their brains are learning how to judge AI stuff.
Yeah.
And they are inundated with AI. Like, dude, I'm having to teach my kids that nothing they see on a phone is real. Nothing.
Mhm.
No animals, no pictures, no people. It all can be faked. And if they see something and if they want to see if it's real, I teach them the ways to be able to verify that from trusted sites. But like,
Right, yeah.
you have to assume everything you see, like on social media, is fake. It's fake by default. And then you have to do the work to prove it, because that's the world that they're going to grow up in.
Yeah.
Like our entire internet is getting flooded with AI slop right now. And eventually some of that shit is going to make it into Wikipedia. It's going to make it into our history. So it's like, you're going to have to be able to discern this stuff from actual fact. It's a scary time.
I personally, you're totally right, by the way, and I personally believe that humanity will have a pendulum swing the other way. I think in like, let's say 10 years time, when all of this AI slop is just basically, it's that internet theory, right? It's destroyed the internet entirely. I think there's going to be a pendulum swing back to, we need it only to be real. And it has to be provably real. I think we're going to get to that. I just don't know when it is.
After the robot wars of 2058, when we eventually get together and pool our knowledge, I think that'll probably be a good time for it, because at that point the electricity will be gone and we can kind of start
Right.
rebuilding from pen and paper. I think it'll be good.
I think at that point, Bruce, you really start to hit like some fucking science fiction plot shit of like, how do you tell that it's real? How do you prove
Right.
that?
Well, we're already there.
Yeah, I mean, in
Yeah,
a
we
lot
are.
of
We are
ways, we're
getting
already
there.
there. Yeah.
Dude, some of these little TikTok videos of like, we're going to show you 5 videos and we'll tell you which ones are AI at the end of them. I see those and get depressed.
Yeah.
I've like 0 for 5 those, man. Like,
Yeah.
it's scary
Yeah.
because they only show you a few seconds. So it's like, you don't have time to really look everywhere. Oh, you can tell I've been
I
thinking
agree.
a lot about this lately.
Yeah, no, and as well we should. I mean, really, it is important because, like you said, we're raising children that, in my opinion, need to know what is real and fake. Like, I don't, I'm of the mind that if somebody does get something from a robot therapist or whatever, I don't necessarily know that that's going to trump any experience from a human. I know that there are other people that think differently. I know that, but for me, that's me personally. I would much rather,
Dude.
I think the strength in humans is that we work together, not that we are letting a robot, do our work for us.
Yeah.
And the weirdest thing to think about is somebody, let's take a human that only talks to an AI therapist. Technically, that person would be the only person that ever knows what's being said between those two things. Like, what if that AI therapist says something that sends them on a suicidal thing and they kill themselves?
Yeah.
No one
Exactly.
would know.
Already
No one
happening.
would know.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
I mean,
already
like,
happening,
it's
maybe.
crazy to think that there's no human involved in another human's mental health. Like, especially with AI in the state it is these days. Crazy shit. I mean, it takes some people in some state of their life one wrong sentence to send them down a dark path. And we have
That's right.
AI in those positions at those people some of their worst times. Horrifying, dude. Horrifying.
Absolutely.
It's horrifying. Yeah, and chat's saying that's already happened.
Yeah. They
Yeah.
just linked that. I was reading about that. It was a man who asked ChatGPT about cutting out salt from his diet was hospitalized with hallucinations. 60-year-old man spent 3 weeks being treated at a hospital after replacing table salt with sodium bromide following consultation with the
Okay.
popular AI
Okay.
bot ChatGPT.
That's a bit different than what I'm talking about, but
Little
still
bit.
horrible.
Yeah.
It's still terrible. That's still messed up. A little different than what I'm talking about, but still horrible. Yeah.
Yeah, because there's nobody accountable. We can't hold anybody accountable.
Exactly.
yeah.
Exactly. There's zero
Yeah.
accountability.
And
Like
that's a real nightmare that I don't like listening to tech bros describe AI like you were talking about with like, talking to investors and all that. It makes me angry. It makes me mad to listen to these people not think about the consequences of their action and not have any ethics at all, it seems, other than to make money. So,
dude, I was doing investing with Andreessen Horowitz for a couple years, still am technically, but like the last couple years, the pitches of projects that I've seen, like concerning what they want to do with AI, and like just zero mention in there of any ethical stuff, like zero in some of it. It's crazy. It's 100% product driven, success driven, and there's no space for that. There's no space
right.
in a lot of times. Holy shit, dude! What am I looking at?
Guys, stay on topic, guys. What are you talking about here? Jeez.
By the way, Julia's in my chat drooling right now. Like, how did you do that? It's amazing.
JP, by the way, JP's character, that's fully made by a human. So way to go. Nice job. That's why we love it.
Actually,
wait a second. Did you use the voice thing?
Was it a randomized button?
it was not a randomized button.
Okay.
So that face, full disclosure, when you go into the game, I think Zeke talked about this. When you go into the
Mine
character
wasn't
creation-
working.
Well, no, I didn't. I'll get to that in just a second. But you go to, I think there's a gallery button, and when you hit gallery, people can upload their character because you can have multiple looks per character, which you can pay in-game resources that are very easy to farm, or you can buy them outright because of course you can, because it's a free-to-play game. And so this was one of the most upvoted, whatever the term is in the game, faces that people were using. So this face is not my creation. It's someone else's creation that they may have used some sort of algorithm input because, like Zeke was about to say, and I think the reason he wasn't able to use it because Zeke played on launch day, much like myself, and the servers were too busy. You can do a voice prompt where you use your microphone and talk into the game and read a script, and then that generates a character based on your voice. I don't necessarily know how
I tried
it's doing
like
that.
5 times in different voices and couldn't get it to work every time it failed.
Yeah. I saw it work for
Same.
one person, but it never worked for me. And
I
then
even tried uploading an image. That
yeah,
didn't
so
work either.
I made a character yesterday, and I was uploading images. And so I uploaded a photo of The Rock. I uploaded a photo of our president. I uploaded a photo of myself.
Wow.
I uploaded a photo of Pepe the Frog. Most of the searches, they didn't change the skin color. They changed the eyebrows and the shape of the eyebrows and the nose, and maybe a little bit of the eye size. But apart from that, it didn't really like change too much. But it got pretty close to like matching my eyebrow arc and the like density of my eyebrows. It was very confused on a couple images to where it was just like, no, we don't know. Like the Pepe the Frog one, they were just like, we don't know what this is. But like The Rock, I put one with people's eyebrow in it, where he does like The Rock.
Does
look.
the eyebrow thing? Yeah.
Yeah, and the image did that. Like the
Really?
image gave the
Okay.
character that eyebrow height type deal.
Kind of fun.
Yeah. So that stuff's interesting. It doesn't seem like the reason I think that it didn't change much is because they sell MTX, and those MTX, they want to be able to be used on all character models so it doesn't look fucked up. Because if you spend X amount of dollars on something, you want it to like properly fit your character. So everyone kind of has like the similar shape to their being. But yeah, they've got some interesting things along those lines. So in summation, that's why my character in this current group looks the way that they do, which is fucking absurd. And when you forget what your character looks like, man, it's a lot of fun when you just pop up in a cutscene and your character's eyes are doing this and yeah. So, that's where winds meet. I'm getting into some group content later today with like Strippin, Storm, Luality, and Kraken. So we're gonna see what that means. This is a dungeon that I think we did. We didn't even talk about those signposts, but that signpost stuff is pretty funny. Where
It's like a more social Dark Souls system.
yeah,
Elden Ring
you can
stuff.
post like
Yeah.
screenshots, and so anytime you walk up to a
I
thing,
used like 4 of them. Got some pretty risky messages in there.
yeah, they do. There's very little filtering on that stuff. But when you walk up to an event or like a thing you can interact with, 99% of the time there's a signpost there, and it's like, go to this area and use this ability, then come back, and like there's no wiki, like the wiki's in the game.
Right? Yeah. No, it reminded me a lot. If you ever played Once Human, it's a lot like that. Another NetEase game.
Yeah. So where winds meet, it's free to play. You can check it out now if you'd like, or completely leave it at home. I think they said that they already had 2 million downloads this morning or maybe yesterday. So free to play games get a free to play. When all you gotta do is click a button. Yeah, those numbers are going to be generally higher / inflated depending on how you want to say it. So it's doing well in that regard. Bruce, what have you been playing recently? Anything worth discussing? Anything you want to bring up?
Yeah, I talked a lot about Black Ops, so we already know about that. And then I tried The Last Caretaker. I don't know if you guys had tried The Last Caretaker.
I heard.
I haven't
I played
downloaded
the
How is
demo.
it?
Yeah. Good?
It is, let's see here. The Last Caretaker has lots of really interesting mechanics that I feel like are overused. So there's like a bunch of them that you're like, oh, this is really neat that it could do this. And like, this is cool. I'm probably going to have to, plug in a battery with a cable here and plug in a fuel line with a cable here and all that other stuff. And then eventually the game, like, cause I played like 3 or 4 hours of it.
Okay.
And I got 4 hours in and all of a sudden I hit this wall where they're like, now you're going to have to do this and this and this and this. And it was like this like long task list of things that I was like, fuck, like that's so much of going back and forth. And so I'm hoping that they make it a little more efficient. But I do think that the mechanics and the game are there. Like, I think they're super, super cool. And it's like Subnautica above ground is the way I've been describing it. It's Subnautica
Okay.
and Wall-E.
Oh, okay.
You're on a boat and you're like going from, base to base, sort of like Raft too, where you go from, you go and explore these little islands and you power up these islands that need power. And you're the last robot on Earth trying to discover what happened to the humans. So you're the last caretaker. And so it ends up, devolving into just the fact that you are surviving, but you have to power yourself. So you're constantly having to figure out how to power yourself. And you also have a random health bar too. So your health bar is your power bar. Zeke, have you played this yet?
I played the demo of it, and
Okay, yeah.
I was giggling because the power yourself. This is going to be a weird reference. It's going to be very specific, but there's a episode of Futurama where Bender goes to an island of defunct robots that are obsolete, and one of them has a water wheel inside of her. And when her water wheel stops, she starts screaming like, "Oh my god, this is the end! I'm never gonna." She goes into the ocean and fills up her water wheel again. She's like, "Okay, I'm fine." And that's like what you reminded me of.
Yeah.
I'm like,
yeah, that's
oh my god, my power battery's gone. What do I do?
yeah, that's kind of how this game feels weirdly, like where you're like, once you get onto an island and you realize that you have to repair this thing to give yourself power because you don't have any more power on your boat, you don't have any more power on, then you sort of like panic a little bit and you're like, whoa, what do I repair? I have to fix the solar cell. I got to fix this. And you got to fix this, wind power generator. It's a bunch of things put together. And I really do think that it's fun.
What happens if you run out of power? Did you ever run
That's
out of power?
exactly what I was about to ask. Like, what happens if you run out of power?
You got to load a save. So you load a save and go back.
Oh.
And yeah.
Is there an autosave system?
There is an autosave system. Plus there are also other save, like you could save as well. There's a save mechanic in the game where you like walk up to a station and save. So there was both. And some of them were pretty generous. The autosaves you can I think you could change it actually. I think you could change it to autosave every 10 minutes or 5 minutes or whatever. But either way, I didn't run into that problem often, but it was a constant threat of the fact that I was going to run out of power.
Sure. I mean, like food in any other survival game.
Yes, exactly. So there are skill points that you can make it more efficient, so you don't run out of power as fast, etc.
Okay.
But again, maybe the task list got too high for me. It got too long, and I was like, okay, like I was like hoping that I would be able to achieve a specific goal in a specific time, and I was like, well, this is going to take a lot longer than I thought it would, and I stopped.
So are you saying it just became like super tedious?
Yeah, yes, it did.
Okay.
Yeah, but it wasn't tedious for the first 4 hours. For the first 4 hours, I was having a blast, and the progression was there. It was good. So yeah, so I played that.
Have you played Satisfactory?
I have. I've played a good amount of Satisfactory. Yeah.
Is it the same feeling like when you complete a milestone and then see that wall of new objectives?
I hated that in Satisfactory. I couldn't.
Was
stand
it the same feeling for you in this?
It was close. It was close, but not as bad. Not as bad as Satisfactory. Satisfactory. Satisfactory really it satisfies a very specific type of person, and I enjoyed what parts of Satisfactory, but I once I hit those walls, and I was like, nope, no, thank you, and I would just leave. I'd stop.
Fair.
So no, Last Caretaker is not nearly as involved or as long in the tooth as Satisfactory was.
Did it feel like
it's more story driven?
Yeah,
that's what I was just going to get to, because Subnautica, because you compared it to Subnautica before, and the reason why I continued and eventually completed Subnautica is because through some of the tedium of building and gathering and stuff like that, there's always this underlying thing of the plot line is discover what happened, get the fuck out. Does this game have that?
It does. It absolutely does. Last Caretaker, again, if I had run into a goal that I was able to complete in a short amount of time, meaning like an hour to an hour and a half, then I would have revealed another story beat, and I would have been like, oh, cool. And that'll motivate me to go somewhere and do something more. And Subnautica, I had the same feelings when it was like, now you got to move your whole fucking base. And I was like, fuck. You got to move your whole base. And I was like, damn it. All right, I guess I'll go do that. And that felt a little tedious in Subnautica. But generally speaking, it's story driven. So is Last Caretaker. So
sure. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
Cool. This is not a full price game. This is like a $30 or $20 thing, right? Or is it?
No, it's cheap. It's cheap. Hold on, let me look. 35.
Okay, $34.99.
All right.
Yeah, it's 35, and I think it's probably worth that. Maybe like 30. It's in early access right now, so they're patching almost like daily now.
Okay, cool.
No, I played the demo of it and it looked very promising, but it also looked like a game that I would be terribly boring watch to play it.
Yeah,
because it's just it would be just like, pick up this crate, put it over here, take this cable, plug it in there. That feels nice.
It's a lot of that.
Yeah, a lot of oddly satisfying in there. Yeah.
Yep.
Some people are into that shit, man.
Yeah,
but I'll wait until
I can't
it's
wait for that.
out of early access, probably, to give it another look.
Cool.
That's
it's
what I mean.
It would be safe. It would be safe to wait for that to sort of solidify their systems.
Yep. I don't know. I'll have to take a look at my list. Zeke, what about you? It's been
Dispatch. We didn't talk about Dispatch yet.
Yeah, I mean, I echo what I say in the past shows. I'm wearing a fucking shirt for it, so I think it's great. You called this game special on Twitter, so I'm assuming you are like-minded.
I'm super gonna play it. Please keep it spoiler free as you can.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, of course. No, this is one of those games that I don't want anyone being spoiled on, so you don't have to worry about that. I'll just suffice it to say that it's my nature is to shit on things people like. That's I combat that every day.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
I do. That's how I grew up though. I was like a fucking Marilyn Manson, Nine Inch Nails kid. You know, it's like fucking conformist. You know, blah, blah. I was that kind of kid.
Sure.
So I combat that every day. But this is one of those games where I just can't. I cannot find, like, I have to echo what everybody says. Like, the writing, phenomenal. The timing of the voice acting is so good. The characters you fall in love with. There are moments of just utter heartbreak. It's just, it's so well done and so well written and so well animated. Like, it's like, if it was a Telltale game, like specifically a Telltale game, like actually made by Telltale, I know it's a bunch of the people are involved, right?
Yes.
There's references, by the way, in the
Yes,
game,
there
little
are.
Easter eggs.
Yeah.
But if it was a Telltale game, I would say it's probably the best Telltale game I've ever played. Like, and there are some good fucking games. Like Wolf Among Us, fucking phenomenal, and this
Yeah,
beats it hands down.
I would agree with you. Those games do this, right?
Yeah.
Dispatch was a steady. I wouldn't even say it goes up. It just is like, whoop, and then it just stays at the top of the line until you finish it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like even like I was a little bit apprehensive because of Aaron Paul, like, started off being a big miss for me on like in Breaking Bad, first time most people ever saw him.
Yeah.
Like the first 2-3 seasons, I was like, ugh, I don't like this guy. And then the last 3 seasons, I was like, oh, okay, he's got some chops. And then I saw his voice acting in BoJack Horseman. I'm like, oh my God, he does have some chops. And this one fucking nails it.
Yeah.
He just does a very good job all the way through. His emotiveness is on par with any voice acting out there. And that goes, the same goes for everybody in the game. There's not a performance in the game where I was like, meh, they're all just fucking A+.
Yeah, it is a really, I guess I'm realizing it now. The biggest is, like, Aaron Paul is fantastic as an actor, but everything that I like him in, it doesn't have him in it. It's him playing a different character, like animated type deal. And I think it's because, like, when I look at Aaron Paul, I see fucking Jesse Pinkman, and I just get pissed that he's like a piece of shit. Like, he's just a fucking loser. And so I apply that to any role that he plays in anything. And so the second that I can just hear his voice in something like Dispatch or in like BoJack, I'm immediately like, fuck, he's so good. But it's because I'm not seeing Aaron Paul. I'm seeing the character that he's playing.
Right, sure.
Yeah, so that him and Jeffrey Wright is phenomenal in this. He is, I think, hands down my favorite.
Tough question people ask is like, who did you have a favorite character in the game? And it's Jeffrey Wright's character is just, he's amazingly he's on top of it. His cues, like his intonations, stuff like that, it comes out so natural but also so clever. I can't say enough nice things about it.
Yeah. And it's also just funny. Like, it's so hard to be funny, I think, in those type of games. But man, they nailed the humor.
It is fucking hilarious. And it's just this side of like, now, JP, you'll join me on this. I love The West Wing. You love The West Wing.
Yeah.
But it's also like, sometimes they get, their talking gets so fast and so smart. They're like, people don't talk like that. Like, normal people don't talk like that.
Sports Night.
Like, it's too
Sports
smart.
Night's also very good, yeah.
It's too smart and too quick. Like, for like,
No one's that smart.
what it is. Exactly. This one bumps up to that, like the quickness of the quips and the cleverness of the writing and stuff like that. It bumps up against that, but it never goes over the line. And that's why I was like, some people could actually talk like this and be that clever that quickly, but they don't do it so much that you're like, like West Wing, like you're inundated with it. So it was, it's just very well done. And immediately I was like, I went out to, after my first time streaming it, I got off stream and I went out to Katie and I was like, you have to play this.
Yeah.
This is a game. Anybody who is of enough age to get the jokes and to understand the humor and stuff, anybody I would recommend it to, who doesn't mind like swearing, and there is boobies and there's penises in it. Not egregious, but there's definitely like it's on the screen and it's referenced and it's mentioned and stuff like that. But it's not like they don't put it in your face. It's not like a porno game or anything, but
Yeah.
it's definitely very adult themed.
Yes. Yeah. Absolutely. So it's good. Go play Dispatch. I guess full circle for the show. Really interested to see if it shows up on any Game of the Year stuff. Because there will definitely be recency bias or bias with that.
Mm-hmm.
People have been flipping out over Dispatch.
Yes, they have.
That could be in the game of the what the
Yeah, Zeke, what are you doing?
I know. What is Zeke doing?
Are we fucking playing Monopoly now? What's going on?
Zeke, you good?
Oh,
I'll
there
show you
go.
what I was doing.
Okay, yeah, they gave you the
Oh.
PNG tuber, yeah.
Yeah, PNG Dispatch guy.
Yeah.
That's me.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
fun.
that's good.
Zeke's a VTuber now.
Yeah. Wow, to be fair, he's a PNG tuber. There's
Yeah,
a difference.
PNG.
Yeah. I don't know. The voice actor thing is going to be insane for tomorrow. Like so many insane roles. We kind of got off topic very quickly when I made the fucking Arc Raiders joke in the beginning of the show, but yeah, that's going to be absolutely stacked category.
For real.
Because you could put the entire cast Expedition 33. You put so many people from fucking Dispatch. You could put Troy Baker in there from Indiana Jones. You could put a billion other fucking games that came out this past year. All had insane roles. So
Incredible roles.
yeah. Zeke, let me actually message you, Zeke. Well,
Okay.
well, is it a spoiler to say who's a voice actor? No, I won't say who he voice acts, but is it a spoiler to say a voice actor?
I know
in
there's
Dispatch?
creators in there.
Yeah, there's
a
creators.
person.
This is a very common voice actor, very well known all over the place. Is that a spoiler to you?
I think I know who you're talking about, but go ahead. So go ahead.
This is the most unlike Matthew Mercer I've ever seen in a video game that he voices.
Oh, is he put on a voice?
For the first time, I was able to be like, holy shit, he's really good. Because, like, I didn't hear Matthew Mercer. I didn't hear him for the first time. I was like, holy shit.
Yeah.
Oh man. Okay.
Yeah.
Because, like, he's always
that's
very
weird.
much like, oh, that's Mercer.
I have to say, now I'm curious. Now I'm really curious. Oh man.
Yeah. Like it is it might be the best in the fucking game. He's phenomenal.
Oh hell yeah.
And I was
Okay.
just like, holy shit. This guy's not bad. This guy's going to be a star, I think.
God might make it someday.
Yeah, he might make it someday in this fucking world. So, yeah. Go play Dispatch. It's good.
No, I another thing is I actually played through it twice. Because it's a relatively short game, like eight and a half hours to get through the whole thing. But I played through it twice, and if I had my had it to do all over again, I would have given it more space. Between playthroughs.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because there is. I mean, okay. And the reason why I bring that up is because I'm going to bring up something that is one of the only sticking points I had for this game. First playthrough, fine. Don't allow me to skip scenes or fast forward or anything like that. But if I finish the fucking game and I want to play it again, you better fucking put some goddamn fast forwards or skips in there, because there's a lot of scenes that are the same and they're good scenes. But what I'm replaying it for is to see other scenes or get achievements and yada, yada, yada. So always have the option to skip scenes, no matter what fucking game you're doing.
Mm-hmm.
But this one especially, because I wanted to see new scenes, but I had to wade through the shit I just saw, like, hours ago.
Yeah.
So that's my only sticking point with the game was, please add skippable cutscenes.
In the final episode, I had a kind of a fail state bug where I had to actually just Alt F4 and replay the prior 20 minutes.
Wow.
And it happened to me twice where I had to replay the prior 20 minutes. I was pretty fucking cheesed. But the second that like new content happened, I was like, all right, I'm back on board. This game's pretty good. Watching those sequences without being able to skip and like, I just lost interest very fucking quick. I was super annoyed. So hopefully, by the time you play, all that stuff is been fixed. They've been updating it pretty quickly. So cool.
It's like watching a stand-up routine that you really like, and then watching it immediately afterwards with like 20% shit different or 30% shit different.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, I've heard this joke. It doesn't hit the second time as hard as it hits the first time. So can we just get to the new bits, please?
Yep.
Makes sense.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. Well, hey, that's a show. We will call it there. Like I said, I'm cutting it right at 3 because I've got things to do. Bruce, don't give me that face. Don't give me that fucking face. What was that face, Bruce? What the hell was that
What
face?
do you have to do?
Well, it's between me and
Sex
me.
wishes?
No.
Quick, outros. Go to outros. Before the,
Bruce, tell the good people about what you're up to.
Next Saturday, I'll be hosting the Winter Games Expo, the OTK Winter Games Expo.
Oh,
I'll
nice.
be hosting that. So yes, if you watch it, pop it on and do a little react stream while Avali and I host it. That'll be fun.
Fantastic. Yeah. What Saturday you said? What day? What time?
Yeah, Saturday. Okay. I don't know what time. Probably in the afternoon. I would imagine like 2 p.m., 1 p.m. Pacific time, something like that.
Okay. Cool.
So,
Cool. Yeah. What do you got coming up on stream? Anything big?
Well, now I got to stream Dispatch. All you guys talking about how great Dispatch is. Now I got to stream it. I was like trying to avoid it because those games generally they're not good stream bait usually. Usually people
Dispatch
don't
is
want to watch
extremely good. Stream bait.
Yeah. So now I'm gonna go do it. So I'm gonna go play it because everybody says it's great and people want to watch it. So I'm in.
Do it. Check it out. Zeke, what do you got going on? What's coming up on the stream?
What's up, everybody? Thank you, Bruce Green, for joining us today. Thank you to Co and JP for being my co-host every week. My name is Ezekiel the Third. You can find me at /Ezekiel_III on Twitch, Twitter, and YouTube. Ezekiel the Third, all spelled out, on Instagram, TikTok, and Blue Sky. What's coming up for me? Well, I take Mondays off, so I'll be off tomorrow. But on Tuesday, the If Then winner of November has chosen their game, and the game they have chosen for me to play on Tuesday is Super Meat Boy. So I will be playing Super Meat Boy for the first time in a while. Get some nostalgic vibes going on. And then after that, I've got a bunch of games that I want to check out before the end of the year. So like, I think it's time for the end of the year Zeke cleanup where I play shit that I either missed or skipped or whatever. So like we got Death Stranding, Ghost of Yotei, Dying Light, a bunch of stuff that I want to give another look to or give a look to at all to see if they're, top 10 game of the year material, because I do worry about that. I concern myself with that. Like, am I a rounded out enough gamer? So we'll check that out, or we'll get to those games eventually in the coming weeks. So thanks for watching.
Fantastic. Co, what do you got coming up?
Absolutely. Hi, I'm Co. I don't care about anything Zeke just said. I only play Arc Raiders, apparently. So that's what I'm going to do a lot this week, because I've been really having a great time in that game, and it's been great. So we are going to return to a little bit of Outer World 2 in the afternoon. I am letting folks know early. I am having to bite the bullet a bit because I do want to start playing some new games on the channel. So I'll probably start doing some Outer World 2 cozies because I want to play Outer Worlds 2. I want to play Dispatch. There's a lot of games that I want to play, and I still want to play Arc. So I'm not going to choose. I'm just going to do it all. And I'd love if you join me as I do it. So anyway, we're going to be streaming every day this week at 8 a.m. ET. And until next week, thanks for being here. We'll see you then. And quick note, I saw some people in chat ask this. I don't know if we're going to watch OTK next weekend. They usually put it at a weird time for me, but we're definitely going to watch the stuff tomorrow at 12. I don't know if you guys are too, if you guys want to watch it together, but going to watch the announcements tomorrow and see how they go. I'm curious.
Oh, the nomination announcements?
Yes,
I was looking at what the fuck is he talking about? No, you're talking about the Game Awards.
The Game Award announcements I think are tomorrow at 12. So
12 PST, right? Or is it noon PST?
I think it's noon PST.
Well, that's the same thing.
No,
I just said the same thing twice.
Yeah,
same thing. Wait, I thought it was noon EST.
I think
is it noon?
Noon EST is what chat's saying. Yeah.
Okay. Well, whatever it is, I'm going to watch them tomorrow. That's my plan. So.
We'll see how long I stay up tonight. I got a date with the Magic Puss. And that's it. Thanks everyone for watching. We'll see you guys next time.
Yeah.
We'll see you on Sunday. We got another show for you guys. It's gonna be great. It'll be a good time. Have a good bye.